John Doedy, what's happening, man? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Haley, can I get a sound check, Miss Haley? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you can hear me okay. Good day. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I hope you're excited when you hear the guest is today, John. Painting at Tiffany's. Good to see you. How are you, sister? Hope you're doing all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Eric the Airbrush Artist, my brother. Good to see you in here. There's some Eric the Airbrush Artist work right there, y'all. Haley, are you able to hear me all right? Seb, how are you doing? You buttery, buttery man. You got that buttery voice. Can't wait to listen to this dude talk. Every time I turn on Theory Radio, I'm like, I can't wait to hear Seb. Good. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Haley. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Seb is lovely, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad to hear that. I appreciate you stopping in. That was nice of you, Seb. For y'all that don't know, Seb is Theory Radio, and there's my main man, Chad Rev Art, right there. Y'all, we're doing this a little bit of old school. Instead of doing the co-host, we're gonna have Chad Rev Art up here, and we got a couple other people we can bring up. I know we usually don't do that, but I told the guest today that we might do things a little differently, and he was totally okay with it. So, my man, how you doing, sir?
What it do, man?
What it do? What it do? What are you up to?
Everything. Finally back to
All
making
of it.
sawdust.
Man,
What's up,
are
everybody?
You made some
Dude,
sawdust.
bro, Ham, I made some major sawdust today. I did. Oh, I didn't know you were going to switch me over to the big guy. Okay, check this out, yo. For those of you who don't know, I haven't worked in like a week and a half. So I did this today.
Nice.
Looking a little manly still, but that's because I got to leave some blocking.
I see it peeking through, though. I see it peeking through.
You see her?
My man, dude, yes.
I mean, these are all going to be trimmed down, you know what I mean? But like, yeah.
You've been working.
Yeah, that's for the other side of this, y'all. For those of you who didn't know, that's what the other side of this is looking like.
Oh, man, that's amazing. Bob Not So Ross. Good to see you, brother. Thank you, man.
What up, everybody?
That's awesome, Chad. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, man.
We got,
Put some work
I'm glad
into
to
it
hear
finally.
I'm glad to hear that. That makes me feel better because we're going to talk about some heady topics today for just a little bit. So
I mean,
we want to make sure we might want to make sure we can keep everybody up. You know what I mean? One of them kind of things. One of them kind of things.
For
DJ
sure.
Willison, good to see you. I'm going to switch you up here real quick, brother. And we're
Yeah,
gonna
man,
give
do
out
it.
Go ahead and shout out them folks you see out there so we make sure we get some shout outs.
Man, y'all know Essays in here and Goopy skunking it up. Big love, Cat Art.
Rick the Muse, Haley,
It's John Doedy's
John
up in here
Doedy.
sharing it out. What up, dude?
Seb, DJ Willison. That lady just,
Yeah,
she's amazing.
Eric the Airbrush Artist. Y'all, if you didn't see my
Doedy.
content earlier, apparently I'm on one today. What I don't know that's going to lead us,
What's up,
but
Diablo?
we're going to
Thank
find
you.
out.
Good to see you, Diablo. Thank y'all for coming in. Thanks. Sammy B's in the house.
Yo,
Painting at Tiffany's is in the house. We got Bob
Rick
in
the
the house.
Muse.
Rick the Muse, absolutely.
God dang. Y'all,
Appreciate
bunch
y'all,
of shares right now. This is the share
Appreciate
party
y'all.
right now. We're going to do two share
Appreciate
parties.
y'all.
One's right now. Get it? Get it.
So look, today we're gonna do a little differently. We're gonna bring up SA for a second. We're gonna try to bring up Bob for a second. I know we normally don't bring up other folks when we have a guest coming on.
Yeah.
But we're doing a little. The conversation that we're having today, it's topical, right? We're going to talk a little bit about this situation where people came in the live or someone came in the live the other night and threatened to unalive themselves. I would like to address that.
Dude.
And
Yeah,
I
that
also
was.
want to address the homeless issue that we were going to talk about tonight as well. And those things are tied together oftentimes.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that maybe we can come up with some strategies here as a community, as a group. So for the first part, I'll just kind of get into it. And the other
Get
night
into it, homie.
was doing a flow state, and fortunately, it was getting toward. We had been on for a while, and someone came through the chat and left a message that essentially said that they were going to go unalive themselves. And at least that's the way I took it, and I think that's the
Uh,
way Chad took it, and
Everybody in the room did.
that's certainly the way a bunch of folks in the chat took it. So the reason I wanted to address it is I've gotten message like that privately, and I've had people tell me that in real life because of what I used to do for a living. But the reality is, my thought is maybe collectively we could start a conversation about coming up with a strategy on. I think that the way everybody handled it in the chat was amazing. Um,
Yes.
people identified the person the best they could. They reached out to that person. They sent them messages. They sent me messages saying who they thought this person might know. And I sent
Okay.
three individuals messages, and all three of those people messaged me back. All three of
Yeah.
them. I'm not saying names because I don't want it to become habitual for some folks, because
Right.
that's the other side of this problem, right? The other side of the problem is that that also can be very manipulative. That also can be a way to manipulate other people, is
Yep.
to go in their lives and say something like that and pretty much shut things down. So we have to be careful how we manage it, right? Of course, human life is the most important part. Of course, that's the most important thing. But we also have to understand that that can be a manipulative behavior as well.
Yep.
And we need some safeguards against that, which is why I thought it was such a beautiful thing that so many people engaged, because it's kind of hard to hide when there's a lot of people that get engaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when you step out and say something like that, and now the people around you realize that, um, it will hopefully, because you will have a better support system, be more difficult for that to happen again, right?
Yes.
Now here's
Yes.
the thing: I'm not an expert on that particular topic. I'm not an
Me
expert on very
neither.
many topics, but I do care about human beings. I do think that I don't want that to happen, even if it's someone that
Right.
I don't particularly care for or like or get along with. Even I still
Sure.
don't want that to happen. They have people that
Sure.
love them and care about them, and if they don't, then that's our job
Yep.
to show them some love. I feel like.
Amen.
So I'm just I'm hoping that what we might be able to do as a group is kind of brainstorm ideas collectively, and then share those with each other, come up with a strategy on how to handle that on this platform. There are and what I did personally, I'll share with you, and maybe y'all can tell me if I was wrong or if there's something I could do better. um, I mentioned to them about 988. What I try to do in those situations is I try to figure out where the person is at geographically, because if you can find out where they're at geographically, then you can Google the local resources that could be available to them and at least give them that information. Because it's hard to do, it's a pretty helpless feeling when
Yeah.
somebody messages you or says something like that and you don't know the person. I don't, we only
Yeah.
know them through this platform. And I'm a dude, and I try very hard not to come across as like some stalkerish guy. so,
Right.
um, so I'm kind of reluctant to just start going and checking up on people anyway. But
Yes,
I
sir.
do I would really hate, and I'm happy to say that as far as I know, that person is fine. The feedback that I got was that they're okay. Um, the other thing is in my opinion or my personal experience, that is often tied to a desperate situation. They're feeling desperate, and I think that's the situation that this person was in.
Yes.
So sometimes there are children involved. Sometimes there's trauma in their life that they've been through that's involved. So there's a balance here, right? You don't want to push someone over the edge. Also, holding them slightly accountable in some respect is how you prevent them from falling over the edge,
Yeah.
best I can tell. So hopefully we handle that as good as we could. I'm more than happy to hear the feedback. At the moment, I haven't been reading the chat. I've been trying to remember what I was going to say. But yes,
That's right,
let's
Sammy.
please um, that's yes, Sammy. It did stop right there, but please
Yep.
understand you cannot help everyone. Please find them. Yes, right, and that's what I'm saying. That exactly. I am
Yeah.
not the know all be all. I'm just the dude that happened to be running a live, and somebody came in and said they were going to unalive themselves, and that's disconcerting. We don't certainly don't want anybody to do that. We
Yeah.
also don't want to set up a situation to where artists on this platform can be taken advantage of by somebody simply coming in your live and making a claim like that. So
Yes.
that's a very perilous kind of situation. I would like
I
to
would.
say, go ahead, Chad, please.
I was just going to say that just for the record, we will not be stopping any live shows nor flow states for that specific subject again. Will we handle it and immediately make sure that it's taken care of? Sure. But we will not be stopping any more lives for that. I'll just be honest, when it came down to it, I think the person was trying to get some money, and it doesn't mean that they didn't need really bad help, but that's not exactly the way to go about doing it. And like you said, it can't be used as a manipulation point. We will never let something like that go. Like he said, even the people we don't like, I don't wish that upon them. So we will always check in and make sure that something gets looked at. But I believe, as Sammy's saying right here, a trained professional. So there's only so much that Gan or I or you or all the great people that were in our chat that reached out and tried to help this person the other night. Yes, always be kind. Always take it serious. Just know that sometimes it could be something different.
Right. Just in case, though, we have a friend named Melanie, and she has an organization that she runs, and she sends out boxes that have all kinds of cool art related stuff in it. But it's 33 Maracai tails, if you can see that. And
Yes, Sammy.
she lost her sister. Her sister was a veteran. She lost her sister, and she started. So look, what I'm advocating for is that if that happens in a live, the folks in the live, to the best of their ability, reach out to the person if you can, if you feel compelled to do so. Um, my understanding of the situation would be to try to figure out, I was asking the person, what state are you in? Where, generally where are you at? And I wouldn't get answers. So it's hard for me to help someone when you don't answer the most basic questions. You know what I mean? So, and
Yeah.
yes, sometimes financial situations put people in, make them feel desperate, and that's another factor. And uh, I'm not a rich guy. Chad's not a rich guy. um, we can't just write checks to everybody that has a problem. That's also not a feasible solution. So,
No.
we
Let me clear
we
something up
do.
real quick.
Yes,
Melanie
sir.
lost her sister quite some time ago. This was not recent. For those of you
Right.
guys
Yeah, I'm
asking,
sorry. My bad.
um,
My bad.
thank you
Yes.
for giving your thoughts and prayers and everything to Melanie because she probably
Yes.
still needs it.
Yes.
But that is not a recent event. And yes, sometimes no answer is an alarm. Sorry, I just need to catch up here
Yes.
real quick.
Yeah, thank you for
Uh,
that, Chad. Yes, and I'm sorry
yeah,
if
Sammy
I
B.
misrepresented that.
No, 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 no. It was just misunderstood. That happens. Sammy B. Me too. Me too. Let's see here.
So, do we still have SA
There we go.
Artistries in the
Okay.
chat, or Bob Not
Yes,
So
we do.
Ross, or both?
I
Okay.
I know we have
Um,
SA. Pretty sure Bob's here.
Okay, so that's what we're going to say about that particular issue. Best I know is reach out to them, try to find what local resources might be available, but also hold them accountable as far as, hey, you can't just do that, right? Uh, what I'd like to do now is bring up SA Artistries and Bob Not So Ross.
Okay.
And the reason I want to do that is because the next subject we're going to talk about is homelessness, and I know that hits a lot of nerves in a lot of different ways, but there are a lot of homeless veterans. There are a lot of people that are on that unalive yourself list, 22 a day, that are veterans. Um, there are a high percentage of folks with mental health issues that are homeless. So we're not just talking about bums, people that don't want to work. The homeless population is made up of a whole variety of folks, and I know people that lived in nice houses that ended up homeless and had to crawl their way back out of that situation. So
Yes.
um, I try to have an open mind about the subject. I try to be um, as understanding as I can. I know that there are oftentimes illegal substances related to the homelessness issue, and there's all kinds of problems that come with that. So, once again, I am not the solver of all problems. I don't have all the answers, but what I do believe is that I care about these people. Anybody living in the same country that I'm living in, as wealthy as this country is, that is living on the streets, I don't think that's a good thing, whatever the reason might be. So I want to thank. I don't want to give a long drawn out thanks because you know who these people are. They're amazing people. This is SA Artistries and Bob Not So Ross. I'm gonna give SA Artistries the big box for the moment. And the reason I wanted you to come on and thank you, SA, for coming on. Thank you, Bob. Man, I really appreciate y'all coming on. Is because y'all are right now currently actively. Thank you for that. Currently and actively working on this homeless issue. And out of the homeless issue comes that other issue that I was talking about earlier. There are certain high incidence rate there too. So, SA, I'd like you to, if you would, give us a little bit of background on that subject, whatever you want to say about it, and kind of what you're working on. And you and Bob can back and forth. Feel free, whatever. Y'all let me know what you need. Take 5 or 10 minutes, whatever, and teach us something.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on, and thank you for having me on about such a topic that I really relate to and feel strongly about. Um, the short answer is there is no answer. This is not an easy problem to solve. I talked about this a little bit, I think, yesterday on my live. This is not an easy problem to solve. There's so many layers to this issue. Giving whether it's just the individual and the specific reasons that an individual has become without housing. There's the mental, there's the physical, there's the financial, there's a lot of need and not a lot of help. There's the financial state that our country is in right now. It's inflation. It was COVID. There were so many factors that are leading right now to one of the highest homeless rates that we've seen in this country in a long, long time. And I honestly don't, and I hate to be such a downer, but I honestly don't see it getting better anytime soon. So what do? I do whatever I can because every little bit helps these guys good. You have no idea what just smiling at someone and saying hello can do to someone. Them being just acknowledged on the street means a lot to them. If you have $1 left and you can buy a snack and you know that there's someone sitting over there on the corner that you pass by every day, give them a little snack. Give them a bottle of water, socks. These guys need socks. Like any little bit will help because you never know what little gesture or kindness you can show someone that's going to be that little push, that little spark that they needed to say, hey, There's still people out there that are good. There's still people out there that care about me. I am an actual human being, and someone acknowledged me today. That's sometimes that's all they needed to get motivated to do the things and take the steps that they need to come out of homelessness. So don't think it's such an overwhelming problem if you look at it, but don't think that you can't make a change. Every little thing helps. All right. So I got that out. Yeah.
Thank you, SA. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and see that's kind of my philosophy too. Where I live, the little town I live in, within walking distance is a soup kitchen and a facility that provides services for the homeless. And they walk by my house daily, right? And the look on someone's face when I just say hi, I just raise my hand up and say hi. And it's like, I can't believe that dude talked to me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, they walk through crowds of people and no one ever even
Yeah.
speaks. And here's the thing, I get it. I get it that, you know, there are consequences to our actions. And sometimes people do stuff, and that's the result of their actions. But I also think that we got to figure out a way to hold on to our humanity, right? I mean, when people are at their lowest, that's when we start raising them up, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to be?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When they're at their lowest, is that when we're supposed to kick the shit out of them? I mean, you know, like, to me, I think, and I don't know, maybe everybody doesn't feel that way, and maybe that's the problem. But I kind of feel like, regardless of their situation, they're human beings, and maybe just being kind, just trying to extend a kind hand, will start that climb back out of it. Because I know people that have been there and are now living in nice houses and doing cool stuff. I've not known where I was going to lay my head at before. I've not known where my next meal was going to come from before. I know what it feels like. Maybe that, I don't know. Maybe that's where the empathy comes from. But I appreciate you, SA. Thank you for coming and talking about it. Would you please mention the work that you're doing? I know that y'all are doing some. You may not have all the details yet, but y'all are doing some waffles and
Absolutely.
charity work.
Absolutely. So coming up soon, Bob Not So Ross, as well as Heartless by Winds, we are going to be participating in Lady Shine's Gemini Effect event on Friday and Saturday night. That's this Friday and Saturday night. We're going to be painting during her live. You'll be able to watch us work on some paintings while the poets do their thing. And on Saturday, we will be auctioning off those paintings with proceeds of that auction going to the, it just went out my head. Honorary Kitchen. That's a place located in Colorado. That is where Lady Shine is. So that's the first charity that we decided to go ahead and give to, and they help fill food needs for the homeless and those in need. So it's an amazing organization. They also try to get some urban gardens started to also help fill that need there locally. So it's a great organization. If you could please join us Friday and Saturday, that would be amazing. If you can't join us, you can just go grab one of those auction tickets. You can find the links in my bio right now for that. So thank you.
Mine too. You can check in my bio, go down to the bottom of the link, find the Lady Shine link. You can get there.
Yeah, and
Thank
if
you
you
for that,
can't,
SA.
I completely understand if you can't do any of that. Just go to my page and find that post that I did about our event and just share it. Share it with people that could go. Share it with people who like art. Share it with people who can also share it. You don't. It doesn't take this all the time. It doesn't take this all the time. You can help. You can help for free. You can help for free.
Absolutely. Thank you, SA.
Yeah. So that's like an upcoming event, and I appreciate you letting me speak about that. I also just regularly, I started this a few weeks ago, where all the proceeds that I receive from any live that I'm on, all of that goes to my local homeless center. This particular center is one that I worked at, so it's kind of my baby. It has my heart, and every last dime SA has goes to them. And I donate to them very frequently, and now you guys can too. So just know from here on out, any kind of donation or any gifts that I receive while I'm on live goes to that. I will also be working with that same organization to organize an art show, an art auction, probably in October. And I'm hoping that I can get a lot of local artists and maybe some of my friends here on TikTok to put in on that. We're going to try to get a lot of people in this, a lot of butts in the seats. The guys hear me say this, we need butts in the seats. So we're going to try to get a lot of butts in the seats virtually and in real life right here locally where I'm at. And try to get the word out and try to get some funds to go directly to this homeless center. So yeah,
Right
that's what I got going on as far as that goes. So thank you.
SA Artistries is actually every day making it happen. She just got through telling us that she feels like there's no short-term solution to the problem. So what does she do? Go every day and try to help people. So that's another reason why I think SA Artistries is amazing. SA, I'm going to shrink you down. And I'm about to blow up Mr. Bob Not So Ross over here. And thank you, sir, for coming on. I really appreciate it, man. I know that you and SA and Heartless are doing some stuff, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to say whatever it is you felt like saying, my man.
Yeah. I don't like to do anything normal or the way other people do it. So
No,
it's
no.
an amazing cause. And so, like, whenever we do go live, like, it's not going to just be like a regular thing. There's something special in it. But Yins will see that whenever Yins like tune in. I think it's on Zoom. Is that correct, SA? It's going to be a Zoom.
Yes, sir.
Zoom.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm still waiting on my email. I haven't got my link yet, but it could be 5 minutes before. I don't care. I'm still signing in. I know she's busy. She has a lot going on. She's doing great things for people. So Yins will see that like on, is it Friday and Saturday? Or is it Saturday? I don't know. It's the 31st and the 1st. That's what I know. And I'll be painting.
Friday and Saturday.
Is it
Yes,
Friday?
sir.
Saturday? All right.
I believe so.
I cleared my calendar for it. I should know the date. But like the other, is it okay if I talk about the other thing with like the
Floor is yours, sir.
Shannon? Somebody else that like hangs out in our community, and like she's a good friend to a lot of people. She has a surgery coming up, and she's gonna need care afterwards, and people are pitching in to help and like be there and support her during it. So what I decided to do was raffle off one of my paintings, and any proceed, like 100% of it is going to go to like the aftercare, whatever she may need. If it is a light bill, a pair of shoes, food in the fridge, like whatever like, who knows what she's going to need or how long the process is going to take. And there's like not one person in this chat, on this platform, anywhere that hasn't been like touched in some way by cancer. It could be a neighbor, a coworker, your mom, and then it's very personal to me. I lost my grandmother to the same exact thing when I was very young, and like when they asked to help, there's no way I'm ever gonna say no. And like when SA came to me with the food bank and the Lady Shine thing, I've been unbelievably fortunate and never had to even be close to knowing what some of the people have to go through or deal with. And like if whatever I can do to help, donate, give time, just sitting and talking with someone, like every little, it costs nothing to be nice, and every little like bit of goodness or a hello, just anything helps them. Like the mental aspect of it is so much better. It might be what they needed to hear that day, just to help get them through that day. Maybe you don't have $1, a bottle of water, whatever. Just treat them like a person, because at the end of the day, that's what they are.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
It costs nothing to be nice. Absolutely nothing.
Amen.
Thank you, Bob. Would you please tell them real quickly do they just look you up, hit you in the DMs, or how do they look you up if they want to get involved with the waffle? Now, part of that is involved. What we're also trying to do is help get some lettuce together to send Tiffany. Tiffany's going to go the week before the surgery and stay after the surgery to help Shannon. Nightmare is her handle if you don't know her as Shannon.
There's Shannon.
So we literally are putting, like we're literally, Tiffany's going to go there. Sammy B has already gone and met Shannon and spent time with her. So people from our community are showing up, and that is so amazing. So how do they make it happen, man? How do they get with you on that?
Everything is gonna like it's gonna be. You can DM me or you can DM Tiffany directly.
Okay.
I'm making a video after the whole Lady Shine thing is done because I don't want to take away from anybody else's event.
Respect. I got you.
Somebody
I
else has
got you.
something going on, and like they're both very noble causes. But like you cannot just like flood the hey, I'm doing this, I'm giving this way, money, money, and like I don't want people to feel that way at all. Share the video, like the video, show a friend, whatever. But I don't want to like take away from what she's doing for her thing. So after
I
that's all
got you.
done, that dust settles. I'm gonna roll out a video uh, by the 5th, and it's gonna have like the like I know right now like we're gonna do $10 a ticket. If you like buy it in the first
Careful what you say.
sorry
All right, all right, but just DM them. Get with it.
Naughty Bob.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I just don't want us to get shut down, man. I want to be able to
I
help
get
some
it. I get
folks.
it.
So,
Like
but get
I'll put it all into a video where I will answer
yes,
one on one, and then I can like give you the proper information of where you have to go to send what you want to send or do what you want to do and the particulars on that.
gotcha, got you. Thank you, man.
My
I
bad.
appreciate you doing that, man. I know you do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to help people out, and I know you don't like to get credit for it, and I dig that. I can understand, but I appreciate you coming on and letting us know what's going on. And you got my number, man. Call me. When you need something, let me know. I'll do what I can, brother.
100%.
Th- thank you so much, though, Bob. I appreciate it. And if you're
Yeah,
not,
dude.
I can't imagine there's anybody in this room not familiar with Bob. But if you're not familiar with Bob, please follow him right this moment. And congratulations to you, sir, officially on the Gin Project show for your Volta ascendance, you might say. And I know that you've got Lord Ezra watching over you now.
I get messages from him daily.
So congratulations, man, and
Thank you.
thank you for doing this, man. Thank you for coming in on short notice and supporting the cause, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Sitting in my
Uh,
basement coloring anyway, so no problem.
right on. Y'all are both
Right.
welcome to hang. If you like, y'all do what you like. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to talk about this particular subject for a couple minutes. And normally I would have spent this talking about the guest that's going to be coming on, but we didn't tell you who was going to come on, and that was intentional because I know y'all are going to love this dude. So I just gave it away. It's a dude. So it is a guy. It is a male. It is a male human. That's what you get. So
Well,
look,
that's how much we know.
so here's my plea is this. I I don't have all the answers, but it seems like there's one obvious thing that each person said here that we can do. And that's let's start the game with compassion, right? Whatever the situation is, whether they put themselves there or they're there by tragic circumstances or whatever the case may be, it could all start from a compassionate place, building them out of that. So that's just my thought. I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't know. I wish I did. But I know that there's a lot of stigma that is attached to the homeless situation, and I think maybe even me saying homeless might be disrespectful to some people. I know that terminology matters, and it's brought to my attention that maybe that's not even the right term anymore. So I'm going to have to learn too. But here's what I do know. I believe that human beings, we should treat each other with compassion if at all possible. And so A good place to start is trying to be compassionate. Now, I get it. I know of people that live in nice houses that go stand on street corners and that's how they make money. But I also know of people that desperately need things and would never ask. That's why they're out there. It's because they never asked for help. And it's not asking for help. That's, when you're all alone, you're all by yourself. A lot of times that's what happens to you. So, thank you, Haley. So, the only plea I have, the only action that I would ask you to take is try to be compassionate. Start there. And then if you have more resources, if you have more emotional ability to sit and chat with someone for a while, or that emotional strength for the day you might have, or you might have an extra cup of coffee, or, when it's cold, or something cold to drink when it's hot, just start from there. But maybe, just maybe, if we all start acting a little more compassionate towards each other in most situations, we will find less people in homeless situations. Just a thought. So I thank you so much, SA, for coming on here for this particular purpose. And I thank you so much, Bob, for coming on here for this particular purpose, especially. And I'm going to talk a little bit now about the person that's coming on here. And the reason I wanted to do the show about homelessness is the person that's coming on here was homeless when I met him. Deals with homelessness, and like we were discussing earlier, John has had, he's got epilepsy. He's had brain
Dude,
damage.
no way. I just figured out who the guest is.
He has troubles with his memories on occasions. But he stays positive. He constantly remains positive. Right?
Y'all
no
are
matter
in for
what
a treat.
happens,
Y'all are in
makes
for a treat.
positive music. Right? He doesn't rap about shooting people. He doesn't rap about horrible stuff. No matter his situation, no matter how low he felt, he still kept it positive. This is one of the dudes. This is one of the guys that since I've been on TikTok has quietly behind the scenes supported me the entire time. The dude when he had
Oh my God, man. Are you serious? Is that our guest today, dude?
guys,
You guys
if we ever
get your
help
seatbelt
anybody,
on.
if we
God.
ever reach out to anybody, it's John Doedy. The guy coming on today is one of the most inspirational people to me on this platform.
Yes.
He figured out how to make music from his car because that's all he had. He didn't, and he's constantly stitching other people's videos. He's constantly duetting other people's stuff. He's made music with some amazing artists like Adam DeLisi and a whole bunch of other folks over there. He is an amazing human being.
Yeah, he is.
And I hope that y'all will be as excited for him to come up as Chad is, and that is genuine. That's why I didn't,
Good.
he had an inkling, but
Please
not
share.
much
Yes,
of one.
please share this out, guys. You guys are in for such a treat today. Like if John Doedy is in the house.
Yes, we have our good friend Seb from Theory Entertainment's here, and he's going to be the studio for us. And we're going to play some of John's songs through Seb's studio. We're going to get to talk to John. He started out on TikTok doing comedy skits. I have committed to John that myself and I committed Chad without his permission that Chad and I are going to do in the future some stuff with John Doedy and try to make y'all laugh a little bit. And Lord Ezra, if you're listening, it's coming for you. I got a picture of you too, buddy. I got a picture of you now. I got a legit, real life picture of you.
We're gonna talk about Lord Ezra at some point and his appearance on someone else's show. Someone else down there, a couple of blocks down from me. Ezra, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Every guest on this show matters to me. Every person that has been on this show will tell you that they matter to me. Um, this guy, if the Ginn Project show was ever meant for somebody, it was meant for a man like this. It was meant for one of those guys that no matter what gets thrown at him, no matter what happens, he just keeps getting up. And there's been times in my life that all I knew to do was just try to get up. Just try to get up.
Yo, I'm stupid proud to be the co-host on the Ginn Project today. I ain't even gonna lie.
So Seb, if you would please, sir, could somebody please send Seb up for me? Seb's also a moderator,
Gotcha.
by the way, so he could probably do it himself.
I
But
got
I'd just
him.
like to make sure that Seb gets a little bit of time to make sure we can hear him. And
Could you hear me?
look, y'all, I'm gonna warn you. You're gonna need to take a few seconds to get over this voice you're about to hear, and I'm gonna give y'all time to be shook about the voice. And then Seb is going to do a proper introduction for our dear friend John Doedy. And Seb is going to run the studio from Theory Radio uh, and make it happen. Seb, thank you for being
Tiffany,
here, brother.
Tiffany,
Yes,
you watch
sir. Can you
yourself.
hear me? I'm having issues already
I can hear
with my
you.
camera.
God dang,
I was
Seb.
trying to turn on my camera. It wouldn't come in, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I don't know if
Hi
they can
everybody.
take seeing you and hearing you, man. I don't know if they can take both, Seb. You got to give it easy now. Just a little voice and then give them the view.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Oh
How's
yeah.
everybody doing?
Better
Lovely,
now?
First
lovely.
off, how are you again in chat? I was listening through.
I'm
You
lovely.
doing lovely?
How are you?
I'm doing lovely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely
Um,
lovely.
so I want to
I
let
appreciate
y'all
you.
let y'all know about what I know about John. Actually, John has been I call him Doedy, so I'm gonna have to call him Doedy. Saying John is kind of funny. So Doedy.
Nah, calm
So
down.
Doedy has basically been a support of I'm gonna say us, me, Italo, and the team. Before we were Theria, we were with another one, and he followed us through. Turn on camera, okay? It was telling me to turn on camera.
There we go. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Seb,
Hi.
Oh,
Theory
this
Radio.
sexy mother.
Oh, my sound thing.
Eric, I see you, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, Cat Heart. Thank you.
Okay. So John has been in support, and we've been in support of him. And when I Matt, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we've been in support of John, and when I met John, um, I thought he had raw talent. I did like what he did, and he's also he's very supportive of everybody from what I've noticed, and I thought that was a lovely thing um, that he was doing, especially me seeing him in the position that he was in. Not only that, I can understand the position that John was in because I was in that position as well. Um, so when I um, basically got a glimpse of him, I just said I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to help him, and I do that. And I hope it shows. I hope it shows, John, when you come up. So
We love you
everybody,
for that.
yes.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
everybody, hey, put your little hand claps together for John
If y'all
Doty.
could, please send up John to a
Put it
box,
up.
please.
Put it up together, guys. Come
If
on,
you
make it
can.
crazy in here for a minute.
Put some purple hearts up. I don't even know if his favorite color is purple, but you're gonna put some purple hearts up for
My favorite color is purple.
I'm looking
Can
for him.
we?
I'm looking for him
the
here.
color of royalty.
That buttery, buttery voice. There they are. There's just some purple hearts. Thank y'all so much for being in here. I really appreciate it. Seb, hey, and while we got a second, while we're locating John, I just
Yes.
wanted to tell you thank you, man, for doing this. I know it was last minute. I know I called you last minute,
Mm,
try to make it happen. And look at you. You're here with the studio, looking fresh, got
yes.
that voice. And our guy, I'm gonna switch you into the little box right now. All right, I know you're
Shrink
not
me
used to
down.
be. I know, but we about to put the man out here. And
Humble me.
Phil, did you have anything else you wanted to say, Seb, before you?
No, I won't let John have a box.
All right, here we go.
Go get that
Ladies
theory of
and,
radio app.
ladies and
Yes, sir.
gentlemen, my friend, my inspiration, my brother, my consigliere, the guy behind the scenes that is always trustworthy, always there, never lets you down. John Doedy, man,
Hey.
thank you so much for being on the show, man. Thank you,
Oh,
sir. Thank you.
yes, dude. Thank you.
Thank you
Excuse me
guys
while I
for having me.
fangirl out. Super excited to have you here too, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm happy to be here. It's an honor. Um, I feel a lot of love right now. I do. And thank you all for what y'all do for me. I really appreciate it.
Oh man, hey, you here doing it for us, man. You out there doing it for us. We
Right.
just trying
Thank
to
you,
show
sir.
a tiny little bit of love at least, man. Hey, look, did you get to hear any of what I said about you earlier?
I did, sir. Uh, I
What
heard everything you
did I
said.
get anything
And
wrong?
I can't lie, I'm a little mushy. I'm a little mushy. No, everything's good. I'm just a little mushy. This is, like I said, I'm feeling love right now in real time.
Good, man. Good, 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 man. Good. I was hoping you'd feel some love up in here, man. If there's anywhere you're gonna feel love, it's up in here. So
Yes,
look,
sir.
man, you've been through it in your life. You've had some challenges, and some kind of way, no matter what happens, you keep getting up, and you keep putting out content, and you keep staying positive. And
Yes.
man, I got to tell you, if I'd been through some of the things that you've been through, I don't know if I'd be able to be as positive as you are. So much respect to you, sir. Um, and hey, furthermore, we can push all that aside. Man, I dig the way you get down. I like them lyrics you put
Yes,
together. I
sir.
like the way you put them beats together. Man,
Oh,
this dude figured out how to make dope ass music from his
for real.
car. Come
For
on, y'all.
real,
Look,
though.
look. All these greedy ass
God
people
damn.
with whole studios can't do what
Yeah.
this man did in his car. Look, hey man, if I understand correctly, we gonna get to hear a few of your songs tonight, and if you're feeling up to it, maybe we could talk about each one of them a little bit.
Yeah, that's no
Um,
problem. More than happy.
and we have some amazing moderators here, and we got Chad. We know he's from another planet, and we even got Seb here. So we just gonna have a conversation. You are among friends. Everybody here's got love for you. Anybody here that don't is gonna get bounced. So you're
Right
good.
on.
All
They're
right.
gonna get
Right on.
bounced.
so we won't even know about it. We won't
Witness.
even see it. It'll happen before we even know. So
Don't even
thank you,
ask,
moderators.
moderators. Don't even
They
ask. If it looks
don't
iffy, just
ask.
boot.
They gotta go. If they ain't here with love, they gotta go. So uh, look, man, Mister
Agreed.
Mister Doty, uh, you told I'm just say a little bit. You've had some bad experiences on TikTok, and you've also had some good experiences on TikTok. And when you first got on, if I'm not mistaken, you were doing comedy skits.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
and and in our conversation, it was interesting to hear you talk about that because if I understood you correctly, it was like a way to vent. It was just a way to kind of feel human, just to
It
feel,
was,
to get a little piece of life back.
yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was going through the homelessness, living in my car before I got on TikTok, and it got to a point where people wouldn't talk to me or look at me, you know, and I felt real casted out of society, and I ended up talking to myself. I noticed that, just angrily, like, yeah, yeah, go enjoy something, but I'm just angry, and I got on TikTok, man, and I started just doing comedy skits, and I noticed when somebody would laugh at it, it would make me laugh, you know, and I needed that.
Right.
You know, it meant something to me, so I kept doing it. I kept going, and it became fun. I started having fun, and being. I felt accepted by people again. You know, it was important.
Absolutely.
It was very important to me.
Absolutely. That's what I feel, that similar sentiment when we were talking, when we had a conversation yesterday, when you were telling me about that. I feel that way towards the people in this TikTok art community. They give me that sense of belonging. Like, hey, these are folks that I can kick it with. You know what I mean? That
Right,
I'm all right with these folks over here, kind of thing.
right,
Uh, and that feedback, it's that feedback, right? It's that sense of there's some other part of humanity out there you can connect with.
yeah,
And in the situation that you were in, that's what you're disconnected from, right? It's humanity.
right.
That's one of the things that comes along with homelessness is loneliness, right?
That's exactly right.
um, and a lack of medical care, lack of food, being hungry, and then if you don't have proper diet, if you get scratched or hurt, it doesn't heal up as well, right? There's just a
Right,
myriad. There's a cascading effect that happens. Um, and hey, look, we all know that in this country, it costs money to be poor. It don't cost anything to be rich, but it costs a damn whole bunch of money to be poor.
right.
And if you don't believe me, I can send you the statistics. I can send you the data on that, folks. so,
Tell the
so
truth.
look, man, you've got all this stacked against you. You were in a 4-year custody fight for your little one, and you won that. You did all of that from a car,
Yes.
most
Yeah,
of that. And
yeah.
so, look, man, I have so much respect for you and for your you are a living example of grace under fire, man. You somehow, some kind of way, you show those of us grace that probably don't deserve it sometimes,
Yes.
and that is one hell of an admirable character uh, trait, sir. So I mean it when I say that since I've been on this platform, you're one of the people that I look up to, man. I have so much respect for folks who keep getting up, man. And I know that like we were talking about on the phone, being on being on some dude's show on a TikTok that lives in a basement isn't gonna change a whole lot. But
Right.
but maybe we can start it. Maybe Seb got the ball rolling, right? And maybe we
Yes.
can add a little bit of fuel to that, and maybe collectively we as a community, if we embraced you a little bit more, if we put our arms around you a little bit more, maybe even more people would see you. Maybe even more people would see the talent that you have and the human being that you are. Because you could work as an actor, you could work as an engineer, you could work as a producer, you could work as a singer. And this ain't just coming from me. This is, I mean, Seb, step in here and tell me if I'm telling any untruth, sir.
You telling all the truth. You got it. Can I
So
can I say something?
please.
I just want to ask John a question. Doty, I'm gonna call you Doty because I'm just used to Doty. Okay, Doty. Okay, you being in your position, right?
Mhm.
What is it that you learned the most, especially when you see other people? Did that boost your compassion, or what did it do for you?
Yeah, multitude of things. One is learn to appreciate every single thing you do have.
Mm,
Be so happy that you got it, because there's other people out there that don't. You know, and I mean something that's small as something to eat, or something small as socks, or a towel to wipe yourself with. You
mm,
know, something, anything you got, be thankful for it.
mm,
You know, um, I also learned that life can change in a flash. You know, just like that. You don't have to do nothing. It can just happen. Okay.
right.
But it's going to be up to you to keep going. During this, I found myself, you know,
Mm,
take away all the me riding around, take away all the necklaces and, um, anything that's materialistic. Didn't mean anything. I was trying to survive. I had to literally go find something to drink. You know,
Mm.
I learned that other people are in a worse position than what I'm in, and they're hurting worse than what I am. And if I'm hurting this bad right now, it's so terrible what other people got to go through worse than me. I'm sleeping in the car, but somebody's out there sleeping on a bench. If they lucky to get a bench, you know. Sometimes I thought, man, going to jail is better than being out here. I don't know criminal record. I'm not a bad person. I don't do bad things. I just knew that I wanted to make everything better and get out of that situation. This is not what I want for my life. So I tried.
Mm. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Can I get one more question in?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, so what made you say, you know what, I have this, because it's obvious that you recognize your talent, right? You recognize what you have to offer to the world. What was it that made you say, you know what, I'm going to sit in this car, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to do it, and sit, and connect with the people with the way you do, even with your comedy skits, the poetry that you got that I've heard that I will play later. It's a treat. Um, and the music that you got. And we talk on, I mean, just so y'all know, I do talk to Doty a lot on the phone. So,
Yeah.
um,
Thank y'all for the gifts. You just got a galaxy, Doty. I
you sure
mean,
did.
thank you. Thank y'all for the
Um,
Oh,
gifts,
thank you,
y'all.
man.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
Y'all are
all.
great. Y'all,
Everything.
thank y'all. Amazing. Amazing.
Beautiful.
I'm
All
sorry to
you guys.
interrupt you, man.
It's okay. Uh,
Thank you, Holly Joe.
that clicking point to say, you know what, I'm gonna keep walking tall, I will call it. But what was it that gave you that motivation? I know you say TikTok, um, but it's got to go deeper than TikTok. I know.
Yeah. Um, Life knocked me down, man. I got hit with this epilepsy, you
Mm,
know, and this memory loss, man. Knocked me out of work, you know. Um, I'm waiting on this disability, but I can't sit around and do nothing. I legitimately don't even want the disability. I want to make something happen with my life. I have nothing but time. So let me dig down in myself and have a chance to put myself out to the world. But it's not that. It's the fact that people around here were looking at me like I'm nobody and I'm nothing. I was invisible to people. You know,
mm,
people would talk so bad about me, man, in my face. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go back on here and I'm gonna give my all. I decided I'm gonna. When I found out that you could, thank you. When I found out that you could, duet people on here, you know, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this on here just to ventilate. But really, what the people didn't know is I always wanted to do this. I just feel like it was over because I had a kid. It was time to go to work. Um, I'm getting older. You know, and it kept me going. It wasn't just all of that. It was a lot into it. It kept me going. It kept me happy. It kept me sane. It kept me feeling good about myself when everybody else was pushing me down.
mm,
You know,
Mm.
nobody around here wanted to listen to me, but the people on TikTok did. You know, so it's definitely deeper than TikTok. It goes for as back as my own family members doubting me. You're not going to be nothing. I've always been working management, laboratories at the hospital. I've always took care of my thing. I can't help it that I got sick. You
mm,
know, and I'm going through this, and I have to. I'm thinking I can come and depend on you guys. You know, but it turned into they have no same love for me like that because I'm grown. Like y'all, I'm sick. If y'all get sick, I'm gonna be there for y'all. You know, and then I have my daughter there as well, and sometimes they would parent me. Most of the time, if I say no, it's yes. Or if I say yes, they say no. Or if I try to control and be a parent, have my father's situation, they would intervene and try to make me look stupid in front of my child. And once it got to that point, I just recognized like I'm on my own out here.
You
They
know what
can
the
walk
lovely
past me
part
every
is?
day. Walk past me every day
Mm.
and see me in the shape that I'm in. Not say a word. Just keep going.
Holly Joe, wow.
You know what the lovely part is? I'm gonna just do this. Step into the moment, right now, this moment, right now. X all those people out who did that, right? What do you see?
I see happiness.
And what
I,
else you see? Right now, right now.
I see happiness. I see a future. I see love. I see prosperity. I see fun. I see me smile. You know what I'm saying? I like these. You
Yeah.
know, and y'all sorry, I lost a tooth January the 2nd. I had a seizure and it knocked my tooth out. You know, I
I,
took a lot of pride in
I
my smile.
see
You know,
I
but
see
now it
over
kind of like
10,000 coins.
Man,
Like, people are just raining like they're
I
raining stuff
stood.
on you I've never seen before. There's galaxies and all. I don't even know what all they are. Man,
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Man, I
thank
love seeing
y'all
that
guys. That
smile, Doedy.
Hey,
man.
thanks. I appreciate it.
What you, Chad? You got you
Basically,
got you
people
got.
see you.
I think you got some things to say there. It looks
Yo,
like, man.
Oh, go ahead, Chad.
man, y'all, this is what
Thank
drive
y'all.
looks like. This is what real deep down inside
Holly
your
Joe.
fiber of your being positive looks like. This is what you need to see right now. I don't care who you are. Look at this man and look at the love in his eyes and in his heart and in his face and look at the positivity and embrace that for a minute. Because you look around in this world every day, all the time, and all we get fed is negative, 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 terrible, 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 division, 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 division. And here stands a man before you who life has literally beat the shit out of. Brother, I feel you. I got a kidney transplant. I beat cancer 3 times. Different perspective, but I feel you. But you know what, y'all? You can be fed whatever you want all over the place. But when I look at this man right here, I'm reminded of what I should be. And we get on here every week and we try to be positive and we try to uplift people. And I try to do it all the time, even when I'm not on this show. But when I see this man's content, I am moved to no end. When you guys saw my face get so excited that it was Doedy going to be on here, that was no fucking joke, y'all. No joke.
That's
Like,
our dude, man.
his music, I ain't
That's
even
our
talked
dude.
about his music, y'all. Okay, I ain't even talked about this man's music. Okay, and y'all know I'm a lifetime musician, touring musician. Notice I ain't even brought that up because this man is bigger than even that. Like, this dude, when I'm having a bad day and when nothing can be positive for me, and I only have negative outlook, and it happens all the time. Ask Gin, he hears me cry about it all the damn time. I go watch me some Doedy. I ain't kidding. There, cat's out of the bag, Doedy. So,
I listened to some It's Okay. I listened to some It's Okay or some Hope by Seb.
it's gonna be okay. It's okay. So, I need y'all just to take note. Like when I said today, I am proud to be the co-host of the Gin Project show. I ain't bullshitting. Like having this man on here is what Gin was saying. Okay, this is a double-edged sword. This is a lesson for anybody and everybody watching. I do not care who you are. This is a lesson on how to be a human right here. This man. Pay attention. I hope you're taking notes because this is what we're supposed to be doing. At the base of our existence, this man has it. That's one edge. The other edge is we set out to do some things when we got here on TikTok, me and the old Ginster. And if we have ever done it, ever in the history of either of our shows, you're witnessing it right now.
Right now.
Right
Right now.
now.
Yeah.
The people
Yes,
who
sir.
deserve it the most, the people who walk among us, who are shining a light on the path that we should be walking on, we've got the man. My boy here brought the man to you today. So I I'm just gonna get serious on y'all. I love me some Doedy, and y'all hear me say, "Oh, I love me some this, I love me some that," and I don't say that lightly. But we're gonna talk about the man's music, and then I'll have more to say when it comes to the man's music. But I've been at the bottom. I have been when they said take him home, he's gonna die. Okay, I've been on chemotherapy and waking up on the floor of the bathroom night after night. I want this man's humility. I want this man's outlook. I want this man's perspective.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, man. I just need you to know
Doedy,
that.
dude, I've never met you, but I love you, homie. Straight up. That's the truth.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All love
Absolutely.
over here too, man. All love, man.
Yeah. He's
It's all,
for y'all that didn't know, we have a new family member. I'm a member of the Theria family, and now Mr. Doty, he has always been behind the scenes, but now he has the highlight reel to prove that he belongs among the greats as far as I'm concerned. There is nobody that's been on this show that's above John Doty.
Yes.
So I am happy to see him take his place among the
Nope.
giants as far as I'm concerned.
Nope.
I love all y'all, man. I appreciate it.
And I
I
love all
do.
y'all.
So
I saw a comment down there that said, it's not hard to love everybody, as a human, you know what I mean? Um, and I say that I never want nobody to get hurt, sick, you know, anything. Because, like I say, life can change like that, man. And I don't want to have to miss y'all. I want to enjoy y'all while y'all here. You know what I
And it
mean?
does.
All I'm saying.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I
Well,
add?
so
Can
go
I
ahead,
add a
Seb. I'm
little
sorry.
something? I'm
Please.
gonna just share. I've been in that position. I've been homeless, right? So I'm gonna tell you what I learned. Um, I've noticed. I mean, and I have to say this: like when you see people that are homeless, and I'm saying homeless with quote fingers, because sometimes I feel like it's not a condition, and people treat them as like they're dumb and stupid, right? And what I've learned was
Yes.
I I've seen the way people look at me when I was in that position. I didn't know why I was in that position. I just didn't. But I did. I remember saying to myself, maybe it's something I'm supposed to see. I'm giving this to you, John, as well. Uh, but people treated me crazy as if I didn't matter, all of that. So I can understand that. But when things got better, with quote fingers, for me, I've met these same people again, but they didn't remember me. I remembered them though, and they treated me different. And I was just like, in my head the whole time is like, I remember you. You were like shady to me when I was in that position. So, and I say that to say this, like they remember, we remember. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. So, just when you see people like that, I don't care who it is. Give a wave, hi. I don't care. Something. If even if you can't give money, give a silent blessing. Just don't treat them like crap. Just flip it around.
Yeah.
Try to see yourself in that person. Um, and that's when you will humble yourself and see it. We're all human.
Yeah.
That's how I
Make them
feel.
feel human.
Wow, Sammy.
Huh?
Look at Sammy. Dude.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Look, Seb,
Hmm.
you when I was lucky enough to get to talk with you when you interviewed and you were on the show
Hmm.
as a featured guest, you shared some of that story with me, and you're another man that let me say something about you while we're here. Um,
Thank you.
and I'm about to tell on you a little bit, John, if you
You can
don't
tell.
mind. I hope you forgive me for this. Please forgive me for what I'm about to do. Uh, but while I was talking to Mr. Doty, I asked him directly, why do you feel the way you do about Seb? And um, It's because Seb is a person that shows up when other folks don't. It's because Seb comes at people with compassion and humility and grace and kindness.
Wow. Thank you.
It's because Seb sees you. So
I do.
I know that things have been tough, and I also know that Seb has been there. I know that Seb has been along for some of that journey, and I admire you for staying there, Seb. It's easy to be there, but it's a little harder to stay there. So
Exactly. Yeah.
so thank you for getting up when you needed to get up, and thank you for being here right now, because I called you. You dropped what you were doing and rearranged your schedule, changed things up, and made this happen. And I appreciate it. And you didn't ask for anything at all. The only thing you ever asked me was, "How can I help?" That's my guy. How can I help? What do we need to do?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to get you some public acknowledgement for that, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing that, man. You dropped what you were doing, and I'm really excited and proud to be part of the Theory of Family, man. I appreciate you carrying the show. Part of the reason that this show matters to people is because it's carried by Theory Entertainment, and I realize that, and I'm grateful to you for that.
Lovely. Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, and I appreciate you noticing. I appreciate that a lot. I do. And yes, I will
Absolutely.
drop. I will. I mean, I like to be a man of my word. So I don't try to be. I am. Like when I say my yes means yes, but if my yes means yes, my no means no as well. So
We
when
we
you
have
say
that
we're
in
gonna do this,
common.
I'm like, yes, we're gonna do
But I appreciate you, man, and I know you don't get a lot of credit either. You move behind the scenes, and by nature of what you're doing, by what
it.
you're trying to build, you give credit to others. So let us give you just a tiny bit of credit for what you do, man. We
Oh, definitely.
appreciate you, and I will
Yeah.
tell you that Mr. Doty here had some lovely things to say about you, sir, and I believe him.
You did, Doty.
Of
Oh,
course.
I'm gonna cry in a car.
Um,
So go ahead.
No, I was just laughing.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry. Go
Doty.
ahead.
So what do you say we if my understanding is correct, we got a few pieces of music that we could play tonight, and then we'll be able to have a conversation with the man who made the music, which is an amazing thing to me. I like this is like I get to talk to the stars right now, man. I get to talk to the dude that laid it down.
Man,
So if you need to, go get your popcorn, go get yourself something to sip on. The sun's going down. It's getting a little later. That's okay. Um,
Start sharing right now because your friends are going to be
so
mad if you did not share Doty with them.
those
Share.
of you who don't know, those of you who don't know, the first song I'm gonna play is short. Don't worry. If y'all didn't know that it was Doty that's featuring Doty, who did the music? Star Lord, the guy Star Lord did the music, and I'm singing the background. It's the Theoria song. Doty surprised me one day and sent it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to use it. And that song you hear is him. That's him. That's Doty, y'all. Y'all ready? You
Start
ready,
us out with
Doty?
the theory of song. Perfect.
Get it.
Uh-oh. Earpiece
Hey,
came off.
turn this shit way up, y'all.
Okay, we're
Way
back.
up. I am. Here we go.
Yes.
You need to pay back. You gonna mess up your karma like that. That kind of ride. Right. What's up, Doedy? Doedy, is that Cam? That sounds looks like Cam. Yeah. I'm flying with theory. You don't know who I'm talking about. By the end of the song, bet you will. The hottest new radio app. They ain't playing no crap. Only music that's real and you feel. And it's all independent and know it don't stop at the music. The fire pit burning from nation to nation. With Mike and the people online in real time and engaging some real conversation. LP's inspiration. Another show also included with musical gospel that's good for the soul. And it don't stop there. Oh no. Every theory will grow. It's a whole lot more. Drop in for the top 10, which will be hosted by Sale. Get out of and all caught up in the web. Don't forget about theory of poetry hosted by Italo. Giving more pep to the step. What is that you listening to? This theory of radio. Man, I like this. They go hard. I know this theory of radio. I'll be tuning into this. For sure, it's theory Hey, Theory of Radio Top 10, come on Saturday, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m. Theory of Poetry Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Vibe
I'm
Pit
stupid.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Inspiration with Theory of Monday, 5 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. Baby, I'll see you there. Mountain Standard Pacific Time.
Woo!
Get
That's a
it.
perfect start. I
Doody.
love it.
Yes.
The
Now I
dude
didn't ask
just
him to do that. That just showed up one
right.
day. Yes, I didn't ask him to do it. It just showed up one day. I was like, oh, I listened to it and I mixed it, and I had to put myself in. I was like, no, I'm getting on. So that was me doing the background. Star Lord did the music, right? Am I right, Doty? Star Lord.
Yes.
Star Lord did the music, and Doty wrote the whole thing. And I thought it was lovely, and I said I'm going to use it, so it pops up everywhere because it's
Dude's got chops, y'all. The
Theria.
man has chops. The man has
Nice
Yes,
job,
chops.
man. From you guys to the comments, thank
it's
y'all.
much appreciated. ALP, there's LP. Okay,
He's
so
right.
did you want to talk about that, Doty, of why you
What?
choose to do that for Theria and them?
Yeah, why you
Ooh,
did that, Doty? Why you did that? What are you doing,
good question.
man?
That's a good
I know you
question.
watched us
What?
from where we come from, because
Yeah.
if y'all didn't know, Doty was
What?
there from. I'm basically calling him a day one, from the other ship to the new ship.
You know,
But
Why Doody did that?
yes,
I'm gonna be directly honest. Not only was I just excited about Theria, but a little bit more deeper, knowing that in the past with the other company, if we'll say, um, that you didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. And this for everybody. Y'all know that sometimes you don't have to do nothing wrong to nobody, and you can even consider them a friend. But eventually, they'll stab you in the back. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You'll catch them trying to use you, take advantage of you. You know.
Hmm.
And honestly, I'm really familiar with that. But in your case, with you bouncing back and starting theory, I wanted to show you love like you were showing other people love. You know what I mean?
Yes, I appreciate that too.
For
Yes,
real. Like you were doing
Y'all
things for
dirty.
some people that didn't appreciate that.
hmm
You know, and I want you to know you ain't the only one who does that. And I know that feeling when people hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
turn on you like that. So that was my gift to you. Like, go ahead,
I,
keep going, man.
and I'm thankful for it. Yes, yes, I was angry. I was disappointed. I was hurt. But at some point, I had to be like, okay, that's enough of that hurt. Move on. Theoria.
Right.
It's Theoria. Here we come. Yes, I remember.
Turn that
Everybody
hate
was
around
asking.
and
Yeah,
put some
and
love
not
out.
only
That's
that,
what you did.
yes, and not only that, I look at stuff sometimes. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hurt. I was angry about what happened, but I take time and sit and be like, okay, what can I do with this? And don't become that. You know what I mean? Take it and
Right.
use it as armor, uh, and become even more myself. Not because some people take that, be angry, and start being uh, bringing BS to everybody else. I'm gonna do it to everybody else since they do, But no, no, be the best you can be as it goes and grow. And I'm still glad that I was able to sit and still come up with theory and still let it expand and still continue to do what I do. And it's moving faster. That's that warp
I,
speed. It's a
I
lovely
believe.
thing.
Ooh.
I believe in what you're doing, man. There's a lot for the independent community, and it's all genres. That's inclusive of everyone. You know what I mean? It says a lot about your character, and you genuinely like this. And I
Hmm.
mean, that's what I'm saying. Y'all my type of people, man. You know,
Mm-mm-mm.
out here in Arkansas, man. I don't know if anybody in here from Arkansas been to Arkansas, but it's not it's not it's not like my kind of area. You know,
Hmm.
it's a lot of closed-minded. I'll say it. It's the folks that I have came across. A lot of closed-minded folks. You can see some folks don't want to do nothing for themselves. You know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Yep.
Um,
Uh huh.
but I'm not one of those. I've tried to go into the military, but they wouldn't take me because of my epilepsy. You know what I mean? I tried
Yeah.
to serve my country. I tried, to play football and everything, but those weren't meant for me. You know,
Hmm.
but maybe by chance this music is.
Your time is
Yeah,
coming.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Just keep
It
watering the
is.
garden.
It is.
Exactly. So the next one, this next one is not a song.
Dead.
Actually, this is it. This is Italo and Doedy. Uh, the the poem is called hide and seek. Am I? It's called hide and seek, right? Hide and seek.
Yes, for those who don't know, I'm adopted. I don't know my birth mother or father. That's part of my half of this. But it is with Italo and it's called hide and seek. Yes, sir.
Okay. And Italo is here. I think Italo is in here as he's in the Etheria
Get
radio.
low.
Do you need him up?
Do you want to? Italo, are you here?
Come on, man.
I'm sure you are.
Doty,
I'm
this is your
sure.
show, man. You do what you want. This is your show. You just tell
Italo.
Doty
us who
do
you
it.
need where.
Italo is in here
This is
as
Doty
Theria.
Vision right here, y'all. We got
There you
Doty
go.
Vision
That's what I'm
happening.
talking about. Doty Vision.
People,
There he is,
I,
right there.
I would like to say that people have named this National Doty Day.
National Doty Day. I love
Yes,
it. I
that
love
has
it.
been in the chat a lot actually.
I
So
love it.
what's today's date? Today's the 28th. May 28th, ladies and gentlemen, is now officially Doty Day.
Doty Day, May 8th. Let
Doty
me write. I'm gonna
Day.
pencil that in.
So be it.
I'll pencil
So
that in.
shall it be.
All right. So we ready?
See, he backed me. It's done.
So
Oh
I'm gonna play
man,
it and
y'all
then
too
you.
much, man.
I'm gonna
There's
play it
so
and
much
then
for me
you.
to say.
I'm gonna play it and then you and Italo can talk about how you came up with the whole concept.
All right.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, turn it up, y'all.
Tarazu, thank you for being here.
Hidden place. You'll never find me. Why don't you try me? I've chosen this spot. You'll never guess what I found in this closet. How long have you been gone? I turned around and you weren't there anymore. How long has it been? I was hiding, but you never started to seek. Never play hide and seek. Never play hide and seek? Okay, you close your eyes, you count to 10. Unless you know how to count, then you count to 100. But you never find me. I came to visit you the other day. I wanted to play, but you were crying. So, didn't want to bother. What's the matter? When did we start playing? I miss playing games. Matter of fact, I don't think we ever played hide and seek or checkers or chess or building sandcastles or sweeping the floor, cleaning the house. It's been a long time. Then it's over. You never came. I was hiding. Did you ever care? You're it.
You know, I never knew this until I was 5 years old. But I was given away at birth. I didn't know how to fully process it, but I knew that my mother was gone. With that being known, I started thinking about my dad. Wherever he is, I wonder how can I Let him know that I'm alive. I'm around. Let me think. Okay, these adoption files aren't leading me anywhere. That's not working. Nobody seems to know anything. Ah, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. This always works. I'll just play hide and seek, and I'll look for my dad. Surely I'll find him then. I'm good at that game. I always find people when I play hide and seek. So I just have to imagine that I'm looking for my dad, and I'll find him. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You better hurry up. 5, 6, 7. I'm almost done. 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that playing this game with him, I'd have to look for him in the whole world. I thought I could just find him in the yard or up the street like the rest when I play with my friends. Oh no. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna find him. I know you're over here somewhere. I hear you. Ah, dang, it's wrong again. Where is this man? Hey, it's getting dark out here. And it's getting cold. I spent all day looking for my dad. Shit. I didn't find him. I wonder where he is, because wherever he is, I know he's somewhere cold, just like I am out here. So I'll try again tomorrow. First thing when I wake up, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna get in front of the tree and cover my eyes and start a new game of hide and seek. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna find you today. 5, 6, 7. I promise you. 8, 9, 10. I know you're ready. And I'm coming, Dad.
There you go. Dude, that's deep. I can see that when I listen to it. It's deep. That's some deep stuff. The story of it and all of that. Wow. Okay, go ahead. Talk about how you came up with it, Italo and Doty.
Italo, would you like to say anything first before I get started?
Yeah, I like to. Oh, damn. Okay. I get the big box. Okay.
Thank you for being here, Italo. Thank you for being here for John, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to be here. It's a National Doty Day, right? So I have to be here. Um, well, the story that I wrote was because I saw a poet on TikTok, and he was describing playing hide and seek with his daughter, but the point of his game was that she was going to be able to find him every time. Like she would tell him, "Go to the closet, hide over there, and I'm gonna look for you, and you're going to be in the closet." So what he does is that he actually does purposely go where she wants him to go, because he said when he was young, his father was not around, so he made it a point to be there for his daughter, right? So that touched me. And so when I wrote the piece and I shared it with Doty in a live, we weren't live like this on TikTok, and I shared a piece with him. He immediately started going freestyle. What you heard just now is a freestyle poem that Doty did on the live, and I was like, I was in tears.
Get
Live.
the
I
fuck
was
out
in
of
tears. I
here.
was like, Doty, you don't know how amazing this piece is. And
Yes.
so I saved it. I'm like, I have to do, and then I have to, the background noise and everything is added later. But I'm
It's
like,
beautiful.
the no, there's no music. Well, there's music from the ice cream truck and stuff. But the point is, that's it. It's just I cannot change it. The thing, it was just perfect the way it was. So ever since then, I'm like, Dodie, that was amazing. I'm gonna show you how amazing it is. I posted it. I'm gonna share this later. I'm gonna pin it on my, or actually not here on my other account. But yeah, it's one of those pieces you're like,
That's unbelievable.
Dodie, you just did it. So, and I love Dodie. He knows it
Doty
already.
did it.
But thank you for jumping on this one.
Okay, no problem. Um, well, for me on my end, of course, since we're talking about our fathers, um, and want to know them more. My end came from, like I said, I found out I was adopted around 5 years old and totally understood what it meant, you know. So that whole hide and seek peace of mind was me as a 5 year old child, was, trying to find my dad. Hey, I can find everybody else playing hide and seek. Kids, innocence, they don't know better. But that was my whole angle at that poem right there.
That's a tough situation. I haven't been adopted, but here I'll share this with you. We talked about this on our phone conversation little bit. I can my father passed away last year, and my mom was a teenager when she had me, and he was really irresponsible. I'm proud to say that last year when he passed, both my brothers got up at his funeral and talked about how he was always there for them, and I'm so proud of him for that. But when I was a little kid, the Ginn Project is named after my stepdad, who I lived with from the age of 7 to 14. But I can remember as a little kid sitting on the front porch with my little red cardboard suitcase on Friday after school, waiting for Dad to come pick me up. And about 1 o'clock in the morning, while I was still sitting there waiting for Dad to come pick me up, my poor mom was the one that would always have to come out and try to convince me to go back inside. And then I'm angry at her. Why doesn't my daddy love me? Why won't he come see me? All those little things, all those feelings that a little kid has, man. And I got to tell you, dude, you captured that. In that poem, you captured it, man. I was the little 7-year-old, burry headed, freckle faced kid, missing a tooth, sitting out on the front porch, wondering where my dad was going to show up, man. I hope you can see it, dude. You captured it, though, man. First take on a live.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel something, man.
Unbelievable.
I did my best to design myself up real good just for the sake of this show, man. You know, but
Yeah.
yeah, my neighbor had let me use his garage, so because I was going to sit outside where there's a beautiful bush,
Yeah.
but people started cutting grass and then dogs were barking. I'm like, I can't do this for a live, you know.
Heard
But
that.
I am finna walk over to where all the music is made,
Right
you know,
on.
aka my room, and
Right on. So my understanding is you got some music to play
I'm
for us
sorry.
today
I'll
too.
mute my mic while y'all play the next song and everything. But I just want to open up some more. But that's how much I take pride in being in this show, man. I was like, man, I got to look good. This is going to be an interview, the Game Project. I want to look.
We
But now that you
appreciate
know
you,
me and
man.
heard everything about me, I can show you, what I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Now that y'all
I'm
got the
with
vibe
you,
of me, I
man.
can, would you look at me different if I came to you from my vehicle? So that's what I'm finna do.
That's how I met you. That's how I
But
met
yeah,
you.
I'm sorry. Any questions? Yeah, yeah. But it is important for all dads to kind of be around because we do, as young boys, we do want to, a male figure in our life and a role model to, lead us and carry us on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
True.
Is
So
the next is this first song we're gonna hear? It's okay. Is that the one, Seb?
yeah,
Or
it's two more. One is opportunity. That's one of my personal favorites.
we're gonna start with
And
you gonna
this
do open opportunity first?
I'm gonna do it's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it's okay.
Okay.
This is done with Adam DeLisi.
Let me
You can
turn my
be
mic off.
um yeah, it's done with Adam DeLisi. I guess Adam DeLisi reached out to Doty and they came up with the song and
Can
this
I
is what
say
came
this? Can
out.
I interject right here at this point?
Sure.
In our
Sure.
conversation, Doty told me that there were people that said they loved his music, but they wouldn't work with him because because of his living circumstances, or
Mm-hmm.
because
You need to borrow
he
any of
ain't.
these?
Right. So I just like to put that out there so that we got it on copy. So when this man is on stage getting his awards, we can play this reel right here.
Mm-hmm. And Adam is a lovely guy too. If you meet him too, he's very open and all of that and willing to work with anybody. And I just tell you what Adam said. He thought that Doty was just had raw talent, and the way he his cadence, the way he push it out there. So Adam took one of his songs. He has a song. It's okay, the full one. I won't play his version. I have to get his permission. So he gave it to Doty, and Doty made it happen. Anything you want to say, Doty? You
You
can't
know,
play it.
when I got offered to do a song with Adam DeLisi, a well-established artist already, you know, and in alternative music, you know what I mean? That was the ultimate gesture of like, welcome to music, my brother. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I took a lot of pride in that. Adam DeLisi is a very, very, very talented person, man. He plays the guitar and he sings. I admire people who can play an instrument and, do that thing at the same time. And that's Adam DeLisi right there. And for him to reach out to me, out of all the people he could have reached out to, that's already established, already got, good fan base and all that, he chose me. Hey, man, it touched my heart.
Exactly.
All of this
Absolutely.
this is a dream becoming real in real time in real life, and it's surreal.
Not only
It's
that, but
surreal.
it's okay is being on the top
It's been in the top
Theoria
10.
Radio top 10 3 times. It's been number one 2 times. Not only that, but before that, Doty here was on the top 10 before. Was it 3 times or 2 times?
When we was doing
Yes,
the TikTok, yeah, on the TikTok, yeah.
three
Yeah.
So then
times.
he won three
So he's
times.
been
Yeah.
number one a few times. Voted by the
So,
people, not voted for us. It's voted by the people.
I might have voted Doty a few times myself.
yeah.
I'm sure I did.
Beautiful.
He might be the only one I voted for.
Yeah. Three
Yeah,
times.
that's
And
awesome.
though he got other songs, he got songs with LP. I'm not gonna play it because I'm not gonna play those yet. But he got other songs. Some of them I'm even mixing for him, so it's gonna be lovely when y'all hear it.
Coming at you soon.
Yes, coming at you. So here's "It's Okay," and this intro is a treat. This is for the people in the comments.
Tune into the Gin Project.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the studio with the interviews is what I like to listen to.
Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hosted by Gin.
Hey, hold your head up. Everything gonna be all right. It ain't your fault. You do what you can for this world. But problems gonna keep on popping up everywhere, all over the place. You can't fight them all. But if we stand together in the name of peace, everything will be all right. As the world go round and round. Round, round and round we go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go for another day. Round, round and round we go. Why the world keeps spinning like? Round and round we go. Why the world keeps spinning like? Round and round we go. But it's okay. We go round and around, living day by day. And as the world turns, there's so many challenges in the way. That's why we gotta stick together.
spread love and give hope to the people like the feeling at the end of their rope. Motivate them, lift them up, and show them you understand that in this life at some point we all need a hand. A lot of people help each other out when things seem wrong, quick to give another someone to lean on. But even though we do our very best to make a change in the world, things just keep on getting strange in this world. Cause the day that goes by, you hear about somebody getting shot. Cause people really think that violence is the answer, but it's not. We got a long way to go to change our mind at a time. But as long as we keep trying, everything will be fine. If we're doing what we can, then we already win. We just gotta keep it up. Why keep spinning like round, round and round? Why the world keep spinning like round and round? Why the world keep spinning like round and round? We go for another day. Round, round and round. Why the world keep spinning like round and round? Why the world keep spinning like round and round? We go, but it's okay. Oh, we will make some changes in this world. From the very top all the way down to the street. Got all these kids kill each other. And it's gonna take a collective effort from all of us. Cause we do want a better world. Not just for our kids, but for us. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. But it's okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Somebody
Dude,
asked where they. Somebody
light
asked where
up
they
the
can
chat.
download it. You still muted.
I'm saying thank you, guys. It's real.
Somebody asked where they can download it. Right now it's exclusive on Theoria Radio. I don't have the download button on there, but it's going to be released on the Theoria. So once the Theoria stores, become a member on Theoria so you can get the newsletter. So when
Let me make it easy
ready,
for him, Seb. Let me make it
Yes.
easy for him. Right in my
Yes.
bio. If you go to my bio,
there you go.
there's a link tree there. You can find your way, go down past where you see Chad Rev Art on that link tree. And below that, you're going to find Theory Radio. You can find the app, the link that'll take you to download the app, or you can find the link that'll take you to watch it on the interwebs there.
Yes.
So both links are on. All you got to do is go to my bio. You can go down to the bottom of it, find Theory Radio. If you go over to Theory Radio, it is absolutely free. You can download the app. My man John Doedy right here is in the top 10. His song that you just heard is number 2. And you can pull it up and play it anytime you want if you got the Theoria app.
It's on demand.
On demand. So make it happen, y'all. Please
We can
support
push it
my
up to
dude
number
right
one.
here.
Let's push it up to
Yes.
number 1.
Let's get it number 1 again next week. Now,
Yes,
now
'cause
he's
he
got
will
some
be
stiff
right.
competition now. He got some stiff competition.
Well, the good thing is that
Yeah.
the top 3 will be actually on the following top 10. So that song will be actually up for voting one more time. So guys, you gotta vote for him again.
Beautiful.
if
Go do it.
if you get a chance, hey Seb, is that song Hope that you did, that joint you did, is it still in the rotation?
No, that's out of the top 10. It's in the rotation, but it's out
Cool.
of the top 10.
Could a brother
But-
get it at least in the rotation, please? Because some days I need some hope, Seb. I was listening to that damn song when I was like getting ready to brush my teeth, take my shower, and all that shit. And then y'all took it off of there, and I wandered around for a damn week, not having a
so
song to
sorry.
give me no hope, Seb.
Well, this is what I would do for you again, because I'm re-releasing it. I'll email you that song.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So-
That's cool.
so if
It's
you-
one of my favorite.
If y'all go over there to the Theoria and download the app, they also have it's all independent artists, all different genres, and it just plays on a loop. So you can I listen to it in the shop while I'm working sometimes, and then sometimes what we do, you'll catch me in a flow state. I don't always do it, but every once in a while you catch us in a flow state, and we'll drop what we're doing and have a little Theoria party. And
Yes.
play some of the songs off of the top 10, give some shout outs, and hang out with our people right here. So look, you can catch these Theoria folks with us. Sometimes they crazy enough to run with Gin and Chad a little bit. So you might be able to find them in one of
Hanging
our
out
flow
in your-
states.
Yeah.
And I promise you, if John Doty's song is available, we playing it in the flow state. It has been played in the flow state before,
Yes, it
has it not,
has.
Chad?
Yes, it has.
Yes.
On
Yeah.
You know,
repeat.
Dodie, you're so extra. Look what's behind you.
Extra. He extra. He
You're
real
so
extra.
you're
You
extra.
real
Look.
extra right now, man.
And
You
his
just being
purple.
extra, huh?
Yeah, man. It's a lot of extra. It's a lot of
Now
extra love
this
in this room, man.
this
That's the
song
universe trying to catch y'all up if you didn't figure it out already.
is beautiful, dude. It is beautiful. I can
Yeah,
feel the energy. It's
yeah.
lovely.
Man, I
It's
Can,
love
really
it. I
lovely.
love it.
I,
Thank y'all
I,
for having me. In.
I'm
I know
sorry.
you have one more song to play. I would just like to take a moment here to thank everyone who has given gifts and who has been here to do the hearts and the likes and the shares. But especially thank y'all so much, man. It was like a light show on my phone anyway. All the different gifts that they were dropping on you, John. And I just wanted to tell everybody thank you so much for that. I know that there's people that are already gone from the chat that did that, but I really appreciate y'all. I just wanted to acknowledge you, all of y'all
Yes,
for being so supportive. I really appreciate y'all doing that.
yes, guys. I thank you all so much. I do, and you know, it's not about the money with me, but I mean, I get your gesture. You know what I mean? And thank y'all so much because it do mean a lot, and it's going to get used to go to the right things. Because every day I'm trying to get something better. I want to get this done. You know, I sacrificed um, cutting a lot of yards. You know what I mean? So I can take time into honing my craft. You know, when it started getting better, and it's actually paying off. And I don't want to stop. I want to be an example for my daughter as well. You know, if you believe in something, anything is possible for real. Just got to really, really go for it. You can't half step it. You got to really go.
Yes, yes. John, I see that a dear friend of ours, SA Artistries, has just joined us. And if you're not familiar with SA, John, she is one of our closest friends. She's been a ride or die from the beginning, right there with Tiffany and Chad. And so I bet she got something to say.
Nice to meet you, SA Artistries.
Hey,
Finally.
John. Um, I'm so glad that you're here with us and you're able to share your story. I've actually heard that piece that you did with Italo. I did not realize that it was you. I think that's the second or third time that I've heard it, and it's so, that's an amazing piece. I just want to again thank you for taking the time to be on and sharing your story and giving us inspiration and absolutely walking the walk and talking the talk as far as it goes with being kind to people. No matter what's happening, you don't know what's going on with other people. And this man right here, after everything he's told you about his situation, he's telling you, hey, there's people out there doing worse than me. And y'all, if he can do it, every single one of us can do the same thing. It's absolutely free to be kind. Absolutely free to be kind. And this man right here is a complete example of that. That there is no reason, it doesn't matter what you are going through, you can be nice. You don't have to be a shitty ass person. I'm so sorry. I don't like to cuss up out here, y'all. But
That's our SA. She bringing
this
the fire.
this right here that's the reason, guys. That's the reason. You have no excuses. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You can still be kind. You don't have to run around hanging your face. You don't have to be running around trying to be the victim, trying to get people's attention cuz you just need attention. This right here is the example, guys. Right here, there's no excuse for you to be crappy to people. There's no excuse for you not to have a smile on your face. There's no excuse for you to be mean or rude or any of that. Y'all, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Right here. That's your example, guys.
SA
Sorry.
Artistries, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we love her, because she brings it. She 100% of the time.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I thank you for sharing your story. Indeed, you're an example that we can all learn from, no matter, and it's just another reason why just saying hi to someone, just smiling and saying good morning to someone. And you
Thank
guys,
you.
let me tell you something else. Since I
That's
have a
going
whole
right here.
panel, since I
I'm
have a
saying
whole
that.
panel full of men, y'all don't forget to check up on these men. All right? Men have such a hard job.
Right.
They have to stay strong. They have to be fathers. They have to be husbands. They have to be the strong one. They have to be the rock. You guys, it's not easy. I wouldn't want to be a man. Y'all check up on these fools. We're talking about some really serious things right now. We got people, coming in saying that they're going to do stuff to themselves or to, hurt themselves. Y'all check up on these men. Men are the number one demographic that do that. Number one demographic. Check up on these men. I lost my best friend. So y'all check up on them, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your
All
love and
right?
your knowledge, because that's the truth.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. So I had to put in my little 2 cents for what it's worth. So thank you,
It's
thank
worth
you,
a
thank you.
million.
Thank you, SA. Thank you so much. You know how we feel about you, SA. We riding with you
That was
100% to the end. Whatever happens, we with SA. Whatever it may be.
All
that
day,
was lovely.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you for that.
all day, every day.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. See, look, man, I'm so happy to see this because what I felt like was going to happen was if we could just get people to meet Mr. Doedy, if we could just get folks to see the talent that he has, the passion that he has, the man that he is, we could start climbing that ladder. So I appreciate SA coming on here. She is another person who I reached out to last minute and was like, hey, would you mind coming on and saying a few words? And I'd also like to thank Bob, Not So Raw. So I'm not sure if he's still in here or not, but Bob at the last minute also was willing to pop in. And same goes for Italo. He's here. We had to put things together kind of quickly and look at the cast that we put together. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Beautiful.
And that man right there, yes, sir. I hear we got a
I'm
little
getting
bit
used
more
to this
music
good.
coming, sir.
I'm getting
I
used to
hear
this
I
good
hear we got a
sound,
little
man.
bit more music there, Superfly. What we got? What we
We
got?
got this is called Take Opportunity. Do you want me to play it first and you talk about it, or do you want to talk
I
about it
think it's
first?
open opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, because I do say it wrong, but it is
He
one of my
always does
favorites.
that.
It,
Sorry, I had to say it.
Well, the
Seb
first one
calls
you
it
brought up,
taking opportunity.
yeah, it was Taking Opportunity. Ain't that what it was?
Whatever it means to you, cool.
Okay,
Play that
cool.
thing.
I'm gonna take the opportunity. I'm gonna take this
Whatever it means,
opportunity
play
and play it. Okay, this is Take Opportunity. John Doedy. Ready?
Yeah, the Doty man. Let's do this shit, right? Yeah, 100. Ain't got no option giving up for adoption. I know that my family legacy started with me. And this how I be with my life on the line. And my only child, look at daddy. And been struggling to hustle. Sometimes I be fussing. I do it myself, should be having me cussing. Don't do it for nothing, cause life is a bitch, but it's too. You trying to get rich. With the tears in my eyes, I get up and keep going. Not knowing if I'm gonna live or I'll die. But as long as I'm living, I'll stick to the mission of reaching my goal, though it's high in the sky. I believe I can fly without having no wings. Be in reality, living my dreams. Be out in the streets and away from the fiends and give me a taste of the fine things. I never giving up on my dreams, and I won't start today. Even though it seems my dreams are so far away. One life to live, it goes one chance for me to make it. Given the opportunity, then I would take it. I'm feeling the pressure, it's now or it's never. I'm broke, but I bet you I'm taking my throne and my crown. Put it down, I ain't fucking around with them bitches from under the ground. I came up for the riches. I want it, I need it, ain't gotta believe it. Getting paid is the goal, and I gotta achieve it. Exceed it to others, from fathers to mothers. At the end of the day, they my sisters and brothers. Be loyal and down and stay up at 100. And never forget what I had to go through for a dream to come true. Living stuck in my truck, feeling dirty as fuck. Matter of fact, I still do. I just had me a vision about finally flying away. I can't mistake it. Bitch, I'm not no island boy, but I'm trying to make it. I never giving up on my dreams, and I was doing today. Even though let's go, man. Dreams are so far away. Austin, let's go, man. Kurji, let's go, man. Never giving up on my dreams. Dark Angel, Gabrielle, Jennifer, GK, let's go. 12 pack Zach, let's go, man. Cajun Killers.
John Doedy, ladies and gentlemen, the man.
Oh man, thank y'all. That was fun. This is the highlight of my day for real.
And you got a whole
Mine
video
too.
too.
Well, now you got a video.
hmm Well, that's one of
Yeah.
my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs because I can hear his story in the song. I just that as soon as he sent it to me, I was like, oh, I like this, and I like that. I really love it when people can take their art, and take their frustration out in the art and tell the story of the art. That's the stuff that's inspirational to me. I love it.
Yes.
I always tell Doty that's my favorite, and that's the one we're gonna
Yes.
push.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
thank
So
y'all.
here's where I got to do the formality, Mr. Doty.
Okay.
Um, I need your permission to be able to take this clip or the entirety of this show and put it over on the Y tubes so the guy down here can work his magic. Is that all right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no
I mean,
problem at all. I'm honored,
you
man.
don't
Yeah.
mind if Theory gets their hands on it, do you? I mean, you trust those guys over there? You think it'd be cool if they get their
Yeah.
hands on the music?
Better not trust my own family, man. For real.
Hey,
It's an honor.
does anybody got any questions? And I would ask you to keep them respectful. And if you don't, I will bounce your ass out of here. But if anybody has any questions, Mr. Downey has been kind enough. He said he'd be happy to chat with us. So if you have questions about his music, about his life, about his journey, he's been kind enough to say that he'd share with us. I'll just repeat, please make it respectful or I will hold you accountable. Eric the
Anything
Airbrush
at
Artist.
all. I'm an open book.
What
Somebody
keeps you
said
motivated is what my brother, Eric the Airbrush Artist. If you're not familiar with Eric Doty, he's an airbrush artist that did that painting of me right there. He's out in L.A., but he come up in Mississippi though.
I'll be honest.
What keeps you
What
motivated?
keeps me? Oh shoot, got some grandson right here or something. I'm sorry. Oh, this is terrible. I can't believe I'm doing this online. What keeps me motivated, honestly though, is believing in myself, truly, wholeheartedly. That keeps me motivated.
Right
You know,
on.
I've been doing this for a long time, since I was 13, and this whole time, I loved what I was doing, and I believed in myself. And like I say, even when things looked like I wasn't gonna be able to do it, look now. I never gave up that belief. We're doing it, and I want everybody to know that you believe in yourself and what you're doing, and don't give up on that. It will happen. Might not be the time when you want it to happen, but it will happen. It's true. I'm testing it out. I'm living testimony. you know.
Hey, Mr. Greg Puckett,
Word.
another dear friend of
Word.
ours, another really, really good man. Would like to know if he can get that autograph.
Definitely. No
We got to
problem.
figure out how to make that happen, man. We're
No,
going to
I
have to
need
come
to
up with
make it
some
out
prints or
too.
something, man. We're going to have to
You
come
know,
up with some prints or something. We'll figure
come on
something
now.
out.
I ain't. Wow.
Lids Creative, very honored to meet you, John. Cat Art is down with you. Ida Brown, thank you for sharing. You're an inspiration to us all. Blessings from Ida Brown. Oils with Mick said amen. Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. LP, we got love for LP. He's in the family over there too. He wants to
Man,
know what artist inspired you to keep enhancing your craft.
I apologize.
LP would like to know what artist inspired you to keep enhancing your craft.
Well, wow. It's there is an artist. I can say there is an artist, but it was mainly a situation. I'm coming from a lot of us. We know what music is. Good music, and especially let's take hip hop for example. Some everybody enjoyed hip hop. Some everybody enjoyed um, the quote unquote gangster rap, even though we knew nobody was hurting each other. But what they're talking about today in music is disrespectful to music and disrespectful to the genre that I represent, and is giving the wrong message to the people. And these people are soaking it up and doing this stuff for real in real life. No, that's stupid. That's crazy. And I'm anti all of that. And that's why I approach how I approach. the artist as far as enhancing, well, I haven't, been able to meet many artists, throughout my life. I've, messed with groups, but on here, I've met an artist who encouraged me, you know, um, and really got on to me like, bring that out, reach in, dig deep. And that's Sid Brown right there.
That's the
You been
fellow
digging?
under Chad Revhart.
You been digging?
Yep.
That's a great answer, man. That was a wonderful answer, sir. Uh, also, Sammy B. We love some Sammy B. Now she was just a guest on the show recently as well. She said she just want to know if you want to join forces to make changes in this crazy world.
Absolutely.
And Sammy B is a force to be reckoned with. You team up with
That's
Sammy B, you team it up with
that's
something.
what It's Okay is all about. It's not just a song. These are my real feelings when I talk. I'm not rapping just to sound good.
True.
I'm really trying to say something to the people.
That's why I dig it, though, man. That's why I dig you. It's the truth. You coming out with it. But look, Cat Art said, "Thank you so much. Love to you, Doedy." This Doedy 350. This man has a gift indeed. Element Rose has entered the building. Man, there's some amazing people in here.
Yeah.
Lars.
I love the love.
Hey, here we go. Lars has a challenge. Man, this is good. Damn it, Lars. You're so good. The challenge Lars has is to painters and drawers to make a John Doedy album cover. Man, that might be a cool thing, man, if we got people to try to come up with a John Doedy album cover. Anybody out there interested in doing that? John, would you mind if people tried to just come up with concepts for an album cover?
That's a lot. I would love to see that.
Right on. Well, that's an amazing suggestion.
If I had their permission, I definitely use it.
Artists and painters and drawers and folks. Lars may have stumbled us onto something here. Feel free. If people wanted to contact you, they could just DM you, right? Through TikTok. Is that the best way to get in touch with you if folks? And you on your bio, you have like a Cash App, and you have some information on how to find your music and all that kind of stuff, right?
It is there, yes, sir.
Okay, so y'all, hey, anybody out there hey, Lars, feel free to repost that, man, because that's a great idea. If people wanted to jump on that,
and I know what song I would use it on.
SA. Thank y'all.
All right, so we got Oils with Mick. Thank you for joining us, Oils. And it was good to meet you.
You got T-shirts yet?
No.
Me? I'm coming with him. Oh, Theria or John?
We talking about John Doedy right now, Seb.
Oh.
Yeah, if I ain't talking to you until I get my damn Theory of T-shirt, man. We already talked to you about T-shirts. You said that shit was coming, and I'm wearing a Good Project shirt today.
It's coming. You're right. You're absolutely
I'm messing with
right.
you, man.
But you're right, though. You messing with me, but you're right.
I know I better get one of them Theory shirts, even if I got to pay for it.
I ain't got no merchandise or nothing like that yet. It's funny you asked that. There was a point when I had people offering to make merchandise and whatnot. That was around the same time, I ended up going to Baltimore, to do the music thing. But things didn't work out there, and they shipped my merchandise to Baltimore. But by the time they shipped it there, I had nowhere to stay in Baltimore anymore. And it's complicated. It's nothing to do with me, and I'm not gonna put out all that extra information and stuff. It's not necessary. But the thing is, I was having merchandise made, but I never got to see it. But one day it'll come.
We are an artist community. If we can't figure out how to do anything else, we can figure out how to come out with some merchandise. We got Oils with Mick would like to know, what's your favorite artistic tool used?
Dody's gonna have merchandise.
Say that again, Chad. I'm sorry, buddy. You're breaking up.
I think
sorry. I said everybody, Dody's gonna have merch soon. So if you're going to want some Doty t-shirts, put your hands up and show them that we're about to do this.
We're gonna make that happen. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. We'll figure
This is
that out.
amazing, man. I can't
We'll
believe
figure
this.
that out. All right, look, y'all. Any artists out there willing to try to hit up this guy and figure out how to do an album cover? Please make sure to reach out to him. Anybody that would like to help him out, any other kind of way, hit him up. You can get in touch with him. I'll give you my word on this man. I give you my word that if you send something to John Doedy, it'll go to good use. So let's get together. If there was ever a time where a community of people could rally around someone and help them get that what they need to be successful, this is right down our alley, folks. We're a bunch of artists. We're creators, right? We can come up with ways to figure out how to make some of this stuff happen. Yep. Seb doesn't have to carry the whole thing. John doesn't have to carry the whole thing. So I see that I have 60 comments I haven't gotten to yet, Doedy. So I'm gonna start with Oils with Mick. He would like to know, what is your favorite artistic tool used? A brush, pencil, rattle can, Sharpie, or favorite? And that's gonna be hard to answer because he's a musician, Mick.
I had time to think about it. And I know the pen is my favorite. It was pencil, but the pen is my favorite. Pencil is secondary. Airbrush third, actually.
Right on, right there. So he drew it out of there. He knew. Also, Mick knew. That's awesome. He said he preferred the pen. He preferred the pen, but he could do so out of that list, you actually could use the brush, the pencil. What about the rattle can? Oh, you can't tell on yourself, man. They throw you under the jail in Arkansas, right? If you out there
Right, I don't even. Right. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Right on. Hey, that's a good one, Mick. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you for dropping that. Eric, the airbrush artist who did that piece of art right behind me that looks like me, he says that if he can be of any help, don't hesitate to reach out. LP said that was a good answer. See here. Yes, she was. Love her, cat art. Best music comes from the heart from Doedy. Bob Not So Ross loves everything about this. Sammy and John, that'd be an unstoppable pair. Yes, absolutely. Sammy's a real deal too. Sammy says she's gonna ride with you. She's gonna ride with you. So I'm just trying to catch up, y'all. Forgive me for taking a little bit of time here. I want to make sure I get all the. Yeah, Lars, I like that challenge, man. I think that's good. Anybody out there, and also share that out. Say, hey, we got an artist over here that we'd like to make an album cover for. Let's make it happen. Sammy B said, "Oh shoot, challenge accepted."
Make a piece of content.
Looks like Enigma. Yeah, we got content. Bob Not So Ross has said, "I'm in. Y'all better get ready. If you got Sammy and Bob Not So Ross in there, you got two hard hitters already. I'm talking about from the top, from the top of the top."
I'm gonna send you guys a video where Doedy was Bob Ross for a minute.
Hey, Doedy, you got a request for somebody that they would like to get a photo. I guess, they want to get a photo of you pointing to the sky. So I don't know. Maybe if you did that, we could do a screenshot, or we could do that, right? Somebody could get a screenshot.
I wish I wouldn't undid my ponytail, man. Shoot.
Oh, you look good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man. That grin is all that matters. Here we go. We got to be able to see you, though. Oh, that's good right there, man. I see what you're doing. Hold on. This dude.
Is that good?
This dude. Yes, sir. Hey, do again what you just did with that hand. Just the hand. That was a pretty dope image, man. Where you had just your hand in the image?
Oh, want to just have my hand in the air?
That was pretty dope, too. All right, y'all. There's a starting point anyway. John Doedy pointing to the sky. Thank you, John. Appreciate that, man. Jay said, awesome. All he needs to know is 3 elements you want in the cover. 3 elements, like 3 things that you want the cover to be about.
Nature.
All right.
Uh, microphones.
All right.
And let's do shucks, man, I'm stumped. Anybody want to throw in something?
How about John? That image right there. That right there. What we got? I just got a screenshot. That right there. A microphone, nature, and that face. Wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
All right, we
I
got
was gonna
two
say
of them for
Doty,
you,
but
Jay.
never mind.
I know. I was gonna say smoke too. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say some smoke. But
Do your thing,
that's
man. It's
just
your
I ain't even
show.
on that level yet right now. I can't even do it like that yet.
Mr. Greg Puckett said he's going to reach out to Chip 76.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I was thinking that LP said music notes. I was thinking that as well. But when I say
Right
nature,
on.
I'm thinking like, animals, and I'm in the jungle, because look, think about it. With the kind of music I come up with, there's a lot of people that's not gonna agree with me off top. It's gonna take some
Yep.
time for it to sink in and for them to understand what I'm talking about because they're so used to all this, shake your booty, blah 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 blah, all that stuff we don't really like. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So I connect with the younger crowd later, as they grow up and start learning lessons. But for people who still got that love of music as we do of our age today, I'm here, and I'm gonna be that one. I'll put them shoes on, and I'm gonna spread that message out.
Man, I think you might be about to be surprised in the days and weeks to come. I just see Enigma here puts down oh yeah, let the fun begin. You're not prepared, Doty. She coming with something too. LP, yes, let's get the t-shirts made. Chad Rail of Art probably got a line on how we can do that. He helped me get mine. We got Bob Natsu Ross setting up the bar pretty high. Y'all better bring that A game. Oh, Bob is laying down. Bob is laying down a challenge for you. He talking
I
about
love
he
that
gonna bring
name.
the number one. Cat Art says we got you. Painting at Tiffany's is clapping at Bob Natsu Ross. I love it. Painting at Tiffany's said me. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be a whole different vibe there
Play.
too. Wow. Jay would like a shirt. Hells yeah, I wear at my store. Cat Art would like to have a shirt as well. Ida Brown's in. Bob Nutsu Ross is in. You're gonna have so much you don't know what to do with. Enigma said. I believe that might be where we end up. Goopy says someone should put Doty on a pull floaty, aka a Doty on a floaty, and put that on a shirt. There you go, Chad. A Doty on a floaty shirt. There's your second idea. I love it, Goopy. Goopy coming with the ideas.
This is
Bob said
awesome.
he's so excited for this. I am too.
You know what? The feeling is so cool, man, because I had a lot of people gas me up and hype me up before, but I know you guys are serious and ain't playing around. And this is like, oh my God, I can't believe they doing this.
Hey, the worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get to look at a couple of cool paintings where people tried to come up with an album cover for you. It might be more than a couple. It looks like.
That's cool.
Um, Tarazu, look, let me say this. Is there a time limit on this? Lynch Creative, we stay with the guest as long as that's what the whole thing. It's about the guest. So we hang with this show has been I think when Davino was on, we did like 4.5 hours. Sometimes we do 2. Mr. Doty there, and when everybody quits asking him questions is when we end it. So we're gonna be here. Anybody that needs to drop out is welcome to drop out. It might just be me and Mr. Doty, but we're gonna be here. Uh, and let me say, Torazu, thank you for stopping in. I love your poetry. I dig what you do, and I appreciate you coming over here and supporting. Tarazu would like to know. Tarazu says, "I was once in your shoes, Doty. Keep climbing, keep pushing, never give up." And that's another reason we love some Tarazu. Always bringing that positive vibe.
That's right.
Um,
Now,
Antonio, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Enigma might have an idea. Email FOMO would be much better. Okay, here, Mr. Doty, here's what we need you to do, man. We need you to get you a few decent photos of yourself, like with your phone or whatever, like what you would like to see. You said you wanted your ponytail back or whatever, and have them
Gotcha.
ready because when somebody like Sammy B hits you in the DMs, she's serious. She's working on Lady Shine's portrait right now. Um,
I can do that.
so yeah, man, this
No
could be
problem.
dope, man. This
No
could be
problem.
dope.
No problem.
Sammy B done broke out the sketch pad already. Doedy would like to say thank you. There's the first concept. That's right, Jay.
Sorry about that.
Cars, his bedroom.
I got a question.
Everybody's throwing out ideas. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I got a question. So, Doty,
Yeah.
you'll know that I was a professional vocalist for decades. And I play just about any instrument I pick up. And I have a low-end recording studio in my office. When do I get to get on track with you? That's what I want to know.
Oh wow.
Well, you gonna come out of retirement? You ain't.
I heard that.
Whoa! What this dude just say?
Yeah,
He's glitchy, but did he just say when can he get on the track?
You know what? We're gonna make that happen.
Yes,
I
I
give
would
Yes.
like
you
to
my
hear
word
that.
on that. I give you my word. We are going to make that happen. An official song between us two.
I
for
love
the
it.
people.
That'd be dope, man.
And I'm
Y'all,
gonna put it
hey,
in
Let's do something that's real gangster. But when you listen to it, it's so positive. It hurts.
I like that.
But
I
now
like that.
yeah.
Just a little here and there, but I hear what you're saying. You know, make it a real tight, hard, a banger beat, but give them something they're not going to expect. They're going to expect probably some of this, the usual. But now we finna just go hard with some real good stuff.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, man, y'all. This could be a night of nights right here. We could
yes.
kick off a whole bunch of cool stuff. Sammy B said, "What about an older version of yourself comforting your younger self in nature?" Ooh, that's a concept. Damn,
Yeah.
damn. Enigma's got a bunch of screenshots if anybody needs them.
All right, and I got some pictures of my younger self. If you need that, and you know what I'm saying. Anybody in this team, if you need something to help, with the photo challenge, the portrait challenge, I'm more than willing to accommodate you all. Correct.
Man, it's amazing.
Even special requests. Can you do a picture like this? Sure.
By
No,
chance, do you have your tunes posted on your page? No, Doedy, you got to go to Theory of Radio. You can either go there just on the webs or you can go over to the App Store. It's a link in my bio. If you go to my bio, you can get there either way. But if you download the app, it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost anything. Then you can sign up to get the emails, and they'll tell you about all the stuff that's coming out, including what John Doty's got going on.
this is amazing, man. Thank
Lovely.
y'all, dude, for this love, man.
I had to thank you for tapping that screen. Whatever, that's our motto, right? We do what we can, whatever it is. Just keep getting up. Just do what we can.
Dude, just thank you for
Lars said
being
you
you,
need a
homie.
big truck. Yeah, no kidding, man.
Yeah, so
Oh, time limit on the album covers. Their time limit on the album cover. I was telling them. I was telling them that the show will go on, but they were asking if there's a time limit. We don't know. We're just putting this concept together right now. So
real time.
yeah, I would imagine. I don't know.
Can we do a follow up later, either here or on my show, with a bunch of the art that he's got and some of the stuff that's going to be out on T-shirts and all that kind of stuff? Can we schedule that later, like after it starts to roll in?
Yeah, you willing to come on Chad's show? I'll be the co-host on that show, but don't hold that against me.
We'll do a follow up with all the art, all the merch.
Yeah, we'll get you on the show, John.
Yeah,
If that's cool.
absolutely
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Now that
Anytime.
show. All right. Cool. Oh, are you talking about
I
this?
don't.
Are you talking about Thursday? This
No,
Thursday, or like
no,
Thursday week,
no.
or Thursday
Give
month, or?
give it give it a few Thursdays. Let it go through, so we can get art, so we can get merch up. Maybe in like a month or so, we'll come back and do a follow up. When we
Okay.
have merch available, when the album's out, we can show off all the work that everybody sent you, so everybody will get a chance to shine with their work. We'll just do a
Yes.
follow up on it.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds great.
Absolutely. I love it. I
Dang,
love it.
man.
Greg said he don't draw, but he even gonna try.
Nice. Well, y'all get your paper together, because when those shirts and stuff come out, you're gonna want them. We
Antonio
put some of
painted
the
a
art
mural
people
right
turn
on.
in. Yeah, some of the art that people turn in, we can make into t-shirts too.
Yes. 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 Especially like the one that Enigma just did. Dude, I gotta have a shirt of that. I gotta have a T-shirt of that. That's off subject, but
I gotta go get somewhere quiet, man. Dogs barking and mosquito trucks spraying, man. Just making the bugs more mad out here. They don't even do nothing to them. We just make them attack harder.
ooh, Lynch Creative said thinking of a person playing hide and seek covering their eyes. Man, that would be a great. That's a great. She has a great idea too. That's a great idea.
Nice.
About
I like that. A person playing hide and seek covering
Were they
eyes.
here when we played the poem? Were
Yeah.
they here? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe so. That may be where that inspiration came
Because
from.
I was like, how did she? Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
can I give
Yes,
you?
sir.
Let me give you a little break real quick. That for the people.
Tune into
Thank
the
you.
Again Project.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the studio with the interviews is what I like to listen to.
Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hosted by Gen.
Y'all got to
Hosted
download the
by
app to get
Gid.
that.
Y'all got to get on the app. Come get you some of that GAN project action going on over there. if you go to my bio, there is a link. Lady Shine is doing an event this weekend. Some of that money's going to the homeless issue. We've got several other folks like we had today. Bob Not So Ross and SA Artistries is working on that very issue. Seb and Italo showed up today for this to work on this very issue. Chad Rev Art is always behind the scenes helping people out. I happen to know that personally. And John Doedy is always behind the scenes helping people out. I happen to know that personally, which is why it meant so much for me that all y'all showed up today. And I really appreciate it because this guy matters to me. Not that everybody else doesn't, but a lot of other people have a lot less things to worry about. So I see all y'all pointing at each other.
I don't know. I feel like Vanna White. Oh,
Hey, wait, wish I was. Hold on now. We need to put the whole show on pause. Tarazu, you are the epitome of an artist, my love. Please,
Heard?
you are one of the most amazing poets I've heard on Lady Sean's show. So please, you are an artist. It was fact.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to disagree with me on that, feel free to hit me in the DMs. We'll have to chat about it. Would it be possible for the shirts to be priced so a portion of the proceeds could go to the homeless? Sammy B, we'll put you in charge of that. No worries. Absolutely. Right now, though, Sammy, what we're trying to do is get one particular person that is homeless situated. So
Yep.
let's take care of this individual here first, and then we'll start a broader charity movement if that makes
Yes.
sense.
We have an
Oh,
extremely bright light among us, and it is our job from this day forward to lift him up and to share his light with the rest of the world, y'all. So until he's up and shining his light across the entire globe, we're not going to stop, all right, y'all? For real. He's already shining his light. Let's lift that light up.
I'm inspired by all these people in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with y'all, but there's a lot of great ideas, a lot of amazing. Oh, Fay Ray, so good to see you. John Doedy in the chat is Fay Ray Art. and
Yes.
and you are riding in her spot right now. Remember, we had a conversation about her
Man,
losing her husband, and
I'm so
I'm just
sorry
gonna
for your
leave
loss.
a spot open once a month until she's ready to come through, and that's how we're going to do that. Once a month, I'll have an open spot. If she don't feel up to it, we'll do some other kind of surprise event.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I'm with that.
do
I agree. I'm so
Sammy?
sorry
She's
for your loss too. My goodness, man.
well. Who's hurting, Wafty? Well, everybody's good, man. Everybody's good today, buddy. Right now, anyway. Right now. All right. So I think I have made it through the messages, and what I understand currently is we have a whole group of artists that are going to be working on an album cover. So hit him in the DMs for pictures, for reference, or for ideas or whatever. It sounds like you've already got some great ideas. And what else we got going on? We also got. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I was trying to read the. So we got the folks that are going to be doing album covers. We've also got some folks that we're going to be doing some other stuff. So y'all y'all make sure to reach out to each other, make those connections. Make sure you go up in this box right here and follow each other. And ma- everyone in the panel right now showed up of their own time to dedicate their own time at a last minute, including John Doedy. So I appreciate all of y'all for coming on and making this such a cool thing, man. Um, y'all prove to me every time we turn on the light that there are people worth fighting for, and as long as you guys keep showing up, I'll do my best to keep showing up. Uh, so I really appreciate the folks that are here that rode with us that came up to support Mr. Doty here. And John, I hope you felt supported, man, and I hope you feel like you were well represented. And I am firmly confident that you gained some friends today that are the kind of friends that'll be around. Not the kind of people that leave when things get hard. The kind of friends you got in this room are the kind of people that show up when you need it. So, Fay Ray says hi, John. Fay Ray, we
Okay,
love
Ray.
you. It's good to see you in the chat.
I picked
And
you up.
anything you need, reach out to anybody over here. Number love for Fay Ray in this part of the art community.
I love it.
Uh,
Wow.
Chad, my co-host, my brother. Is there anything I missed or anything you need to get to or mention or anything like that? Chad's frozen, y'all. I like asking him questions when he's frozen.
Soundbite.
It's a good
Listen to
screenshot too, though.
Oh, frozen? Am I frozen? Am I back?
We can hear you. We can
Am I
hear you now.
back? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Here's your soundbite.
We can hear you, but you're frozen.
Listen to music. It'll save life.
Listen to
John Doedy music. It will save your life. That's all you need to know.
We got that one.
There you go.
We got that one. We got that one.
Very much.
Seb,
Go. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Well, I don't have much, but I do want to thank you again for even taking the time to do this uh, and pulling all of us in to support Doty here. Um, and I'm sure Doty, I can see it on his face. Like you, I knew it. And I thank you for calling me to ask me that. I knew that
Thanks
Doty
for
would,
answering.
yeah, I knew that Doty would appreciate the whole thing, and everybody here would appreciate it. And, thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody in the comments, the chat, all of that. Thank you all for the support for Doty. It is much appreciated. And
Yes.
be sure
Thank
to
you.
tune in to Theoria Radio to check out the Gin Project.
You can find it in my bio.
You sure? In Gin's link tree. Definitely.
Italo, brother, what you got?
Well, I wanted to say that I'm proud of Doty because he's by the time that I met him, until now. I see his growth. I see his improvements. I've seen him grow basically right here on the app. Actually, it's interesting, right? But we also have communication outside the app. So anything he needs, he always knows. So he always reaches out. So we got you. It was a pleasure to be here for you, and I'm glad you're gonna have a lot of cover arts and T-shirts and merchandise and a whole store. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. Good to know.
Hmm.
Thank you, Italo. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Essay, anything? What you got, sister?
Just another thank you. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for sharing your light, your story, your inspiration. Don't forget that anytime you're feeling down, just look in the mirror, and I want you to know that you are inspiring us. So you just keep that in mind, sir.
Yes.
And if
Thank you. Thank you, S.A. Artistries. Thank you,
and if you
Sid.
don't know
Thank
SA
you.
Artistries, now you do. Now you do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Real
just
deal.
I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the
And,
vibe.
and if there's any, if since we're doing merch, if there's any of you artists out there that could do like a, I don't know, John, whether you'd want your signature copied or just a JD or what, but some kind of quick like that could go on a sticker. You know what I mean? Like SA Artistries has a little sticker that just has an SA on it with some colors in the background or
Oh, cool.
something like that. So maybe if you had just like a little logo on a stick, that we could put on a sticker. It was just a simple something that you can see from a distance might be a cool thing because I believe Chad taught me, so we both have those accounts with the company. We can drop some content in there or some imagery in there, and they'll turn it into whatever kind of merch. And we'll figure it out, man. We'll sort out the details, make sure you get what you're supposed to get.
It sounds like there's going to be another challenge, John Doty logo challenge. So just throw that out there.
We got the John Doty album challenge, and I think it might not be a bad idea
Yep.
to do a John Doty logo challenge, to where
Ooh.
we can come up with a logo that he can use. That for us, for our purposes, we can put it on stickers. But something like that, I could also put on the website. I could also put it in other locations, just to put a little John Doty on folks when we wanted to. So if there's anybody out there still listening that's in the artist community that has that skill set, it'd be cool to come up with um
No,
uh
I got my daughter. I'm sorry, I saw that as JD still
yeah, he
fighting
won
for a
that.
child.
He won that one.
I got my daughter. She's turned 18 now. She's all into the love stage and all that. But yeah, we did win custody of her. We filed for her at 13, didn't get it till she was 17. But I played my part all through her life, gave her everything she needs. She's graduated. I'm happy. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
So one of the gifts that we can give to people, folks, that this is something that John Doty is teaching me, is that we can give people some grace. We can give people kindness, no matter what our situation is. Just like Essay said, Essay is teaching me the same thing. To be honest with you, her and Tiffany and Chad be trying to, and Eric the airbrush artist, to his credit, they be trying to cool me out sometimes. Sometimes I get a little wound up too. But look, man, John, you are the kind of man that I am absolutely honored to call my friend. And I really appreciate you coming in here with your head held up with dignity and with courage and with honesty and integrity and compassion. And I think that that is going to earn you a high place among the people that we roll with. Yes, sir. Right there. Yes, sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
hey, again, I thank y'all for having me. And I just want to mention real quick. I'm sorry if I may have cut you off. I don't remember. I do have memory loss, and I say things before I forget them. But I saw somebody say something about my child, and I just,
Yes. Oh, you're
they must
good,
have been
man. This
following
is
me
your
for a while,
show.
and I just brought that up. So I'm sorry about that.
No,
But
this is your show, man. You ain't got. I should be apologizing to you for interrupting. This is your show.
I would like to say, just
Doody Day.
download the Theory Radio app. You
It's
know what
Doody
I'm
Day.
saying? For the
Yes.
best independent music of these days of all genres, the best shows with the best topics that matter. nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, come on, let's all join up on the same team and be one.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Thank
Hey,
you, Campbell. Thank you, Ida Brown. Thank you, folks, that I haven't shouted out. Try not to interrupt the guest, but I appreciate everybody. I see that there's almost 14,000 coins that people dropped on Mr. Doedy. That's
beautiful.
amazing. Thank y'all for doing that. Every single one of those. Thank you for that. That's incredible. Um, said pink shoes for your album cover. I like some pink shoes, frankly. I'm down. I ain't even mad at that. Top secret sketches to do. Yes, you do, Sandy D. So look, folks,
Wow.
I just would like to say to everybody that's still in this room, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And the reason I'm thanking you is I bet on y'all today. I did. I took a gamble. I bet on I bet on the folks at Theria, and I bet on the people that come to this show that everybody would do the right thing. And every one of you are just have come through absolutely amazingly. Please remember, don't overcommit. Remember, we all got a lot going on.
Right.
Please, spare yourself sometimes too. Give yourself some place to be. I think we lost John. Did we lose? Did we lose him? Did he drop out?
He probably got a call or something. Oh no, he looks
Mm,
gone actually.
Okay, that's okay though, because we're wrapping up though. So look, y'all, I really do thank everyone for coming in and being so supportive. This every show matters to me. I hope that comes across that every one of you matter to me. Um, but sometimes there's one that comes across that hits a little closer to home. I know what it's like. I'm lucky, like I said earlier. My father came around. He figured some things out. But I do remember what it was like being a child, wondering why my daddy didn't want to come around. I know that feeling, and I know that John's been through it. And I also know what it's like to be hungry. I also know what it's like to be tired and not know where you're going to lay your head down. And for this man to keep the character that he has and the integrity that he has under the conditions that he's been living, um, it, that to me is why I'm on here. The reason that we do this show is a community service to the art community is so that we can elevate folks in the art community. If John Doty is not worth our elevation, then I don't belong on this fucking platform. Thank y'all for coming.
Amen.
I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for being here. Please make sure to hit John Doty up. Please make sure to hit Chad Rev Art up. He's got some cool stuff going on. Please make sure to hit SA Artistry. She's doing some gardening on Sundays if they don't ban her. We do Saturday morning shows together. And you might be able to, if we're able to connect and do those again, we might be able to get some of those 13-minute interviews in. There's going to be an opportunity, I believe, with SA Artistry to get one of those in too. So we got some stuff coming from Chad Rev Art. We got some stuff coming from SA. Thank you, Bob Not So Ross, for coming in at the last minute, man. I appreciate you, and thank everyone for who responded today. I really appreciate you, and I hope you know that there's not a single one of you that I would take for granted. I know that I'm not able to get to every one of you every time, but you all matter. Nightmare, we're just wrapping up, but it's good to see you. We were talking about you earlier. Anybody that's not aware of Nightmare, that is the person we were speaking about earlier who is going through cancer
Look,
treatment.
girl.
Who
I'll follow you.
Bob Not So Ross. Bob Not So Ross is putting together a waffle, and that was part of what we were talking about earlier. Is making sure we raise some ability to travel for painting at Tiffany's, and some ability to have some place to stay while she's there. Because what Tiffany's going to do is she's going to fly in. She's coming all the way from Washington State, and she's going over to Ohio. Is it? Um, and she's going to stay the week before. Unfortunately, Nightmare is going to have a double mastectomy and a hysterectomy, from my understanding. And some folks are going to show up before the surgery to build her up, and Tiffany's going to stay there after the surgery to help her out. So the people on this platform that are telling you that you can't make real friendships on this platform are absolutely and utterly full of shit. Because my closest friends are in this room. So anyway, thanks for listening to my rant.
Can I say
Thank you
one
for
more thing?
Yes, sir.
Tune into the Gin Project.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the studio with the interviews is what I like to listen to.
Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hosted by Gin.
That was all I wanted to
Yes,
say.
Jay, this is family. So thank y'all so much. Thank all the folks that have just found the Gin Project today. Please go up in that little box and follow each other because there's not one person in here. It's not amazing. Thank you, Tim McCoy. Good to see you. There's a Tim McCoy sticker up there. Y'all saw me Sunday when I was cooking using my Tim McCoy pepper grinder. So support each other. Love each other. Tim's another guy out there helping other folks, loving on other folks. So give him some love. Thank y'all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Check out Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time. You're going to be able to catch the Chad Rev Art Show. I'm going to be the co-host. SA Artistries, do you got any kind of thing going on this weekend? You're off on Friday, right? You're not doing that's not until July again, right?
Lady Shine, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday night. That's right. That's right. You can go find those in my bio too. If you go to my
Yes.
bio,
Links in
scroll
the bio.
down, find the Lady Shine event. Ticket for the Friday night is $10. Saturday night is $15. You can buy waffle tickets. Half of the money from that goes to homeless organization that feeds folks in Colorado. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. That's the final wrap. Much love to SA. Much love to Chad. Much love to Seb, Italo, John Doedy. Whatever you need, man, you got my number.
For
24/7.
sure. For sure.
Welcome to the family, sir.
Happy
Welcome to the
day,
family.
mother.
Thank you
And
all.
and
Thank
and
you
the
all for
folks,
showing love.
the folks over here, we take care of our family. So for what it's worth.
Well, I know I'm in good hands.
That's what's up.
Y'all take care.
right.
Appreciate y'all.
right.
Make sure
Have a
y'all hit
lovely
him
one,
hit John Doedy in the DMs so y'all can get those album covers and those stickers worked out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Have a
Chad
good
and I
night.
will work
All right.
on getting that merch to the people. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Night,
See
everybody.
y'all in the
Much
flow
love.
state.